Some of the best athletes from around the world have come to the Congressium in Ankara for archery's Indoor World Championships. For 1 week, the Turkish capital has been ruled by bows and arrows, becoming the capital for compound archers, all battling for a chance to capture a coveted world title in the land of pears and honey. Wherever you happen to be watching, merhaba, hola, ni hao, bonjour, konnichiwa, privyet, shalom, guten tag, dzień dobry, buongiorno, good day, mates, and welcome to the Indoor Championships, the final major competition before we all head outdoors for the World Cup season. Along with Peter Elzinga from the Netherlands, I'm Arky, and we welcome you to the Congressium in Ankara, an outstanding venue for the World Championships. Today we'll be shooting from 18 meters at a tri-spot target, and I'll tell you what, Peter, we have got some outstanding matchups. I'm really looking forward to this afternoon session.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I can't wait to see the final matches as well, and it will be pretty exciting. A lot of top archers heading for the finals, and yeah, it will be great.
And a lot of the top archers are going to be in the team competition as well, and we start off now with a women's team bronze medal match, USA versus Italy. United States out first from behind the curtains. The Americans this week beat Ukraine by 7, then lost to Russia by 8. They wind up in the bronze medal match, and we will meet the 3 archers from the United States, 1 veteran and 2 newcomers on this team, which is coached by Rio Wild, who will be in the box offering his advice. Crystal Govin in the middle, the veteran for the United States, the 31-year-old who's ranked 4th in the world. That's Mikey McGee from Holland, Michigan, who qualified 18th. And Brogan Williams, the 3rd member of the team from Stillwater, Oklahoma. They'll be taking on the squad from Italy. Italy lost to Denmark by 2, wound up in this bronze medal match. Interesting lineup, very interesting lineup for the Italian team. You see there, coming out in the wheelchair, is Eleonora Sarti, a para-world champion. She'll be competing, and what a story she is. We'll talk about her as the day goes on. That, of course, is Elena Francini, the 34-year-old archer, the veteran. Laura Longo, of course, a top-notch World Cup competitor as well. And Eleonora Sarti. Talking about Eleonora, this is her first call-up to the national able-bodied team. She's already qualified for Rio in the 2016 Paralympic Games. She was a substitute for the 3rd stage of the Archery World Cup in Wrocław last year. And this is really a huge milestone for her, Peter, because she becomes only the 2nd Paralympic female athlete to shoot in both para and able-bodied squads for the Italian team.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. She did really good. 2 weeks ago was in Rimini in Italy, and she was there as well, and she shot tremendously good.
So Eleonora to take the first shot of the match. Just a little bit high.
Make sure and watch your clock, Brogan, as soon as it starts.
Nine points.
C'è a destra. Hai vista, Laura? È a destra. Sì.
10 points.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good shot. That will wrap it up for Italy for the first 3 arrows.
Good start for the Italian team, Italia.
Put the dot in the middle and just execute. Good, strong shot.
9, 9, and 10 now. Here's Brogan Williams of the United States from Stillwater, Oklahoma.
Good
Strong start for the
start.
Americans.
Same thing. Just keep it rolling. Dot in the middle and a
Mikey
good,
McGee
strong
now
shot.
from Holland, Michigan.
Just execute strong.
9.
One of the newcomers
Yeah,
on the scene for the
Good
USA.
I never heard of the two
Your turn,
two
Crystal.
newcomers.
Good,
Crystal, of
strong
course,
shot.
is
You have heard of Crystal.
yeah.
Put it in the
Crystal
middle.
Govin, silver
execute shot,
medalist at the
Crystal.
World
Good,
Championships
strong
in
shot.
Copenhagen last summer.
Yeah.
Sticks it.
It's good. Good shots.
So after the first 3 shots, 1-point lead for
Good start,
Team
Bill.
USA.
Good start.
Italia.
Like I said, watch your clock, Brogan.
Sarti to shoot her second shot. First attempt was a 9.
On time.
10 points.
Yep.
Better effort on
That
that
would do
second
it.
arrow.
Pretty close to center. Yeah, it's almost good height. Maybe just not even. You couldn't even go a click low. I mean, it's, okay. Okay. You're inside out on the bottom half of it.
And a 9.
Laura Longo just a little bit to the right.
Yeah. First arrow was off to the right as well.
Lo so, però.
Yeah, she's pointing at probably. She got some fuse in her peep side from the light, so.
Sì, brava, brava Ire.
Just caught that line.
Doors open for USA to take a lead in the next 3 shots.
Good strong shot.
So 57 out of 60.
Put it in the
On
middle.
the
and
first
just
6 shots
execute.
for Italia.
Good strong shot.
Williams
9.
Little hot.
follows
Good
up her
shot.
first
All
shot,
right.
which was a 10 with
All
a
right, your turn.
9.
Pick her up. Good strong shot.
Lima il gesto qua, lima il gesto. Adesso,
Mikey McGee
senza arco, lima il gesto.
with her second
Put the
shot
dot
of the
in
day.
the middle and just execute. Good strong shot.
10.
Yeah.
That'll make her feel pretty comfortable.
That's good.
Plenty of time, Crystal.
Those
23
10s tend to
seconds.
loosen you up, don't they?
Yeah.
Lots of time.
Oh, you never know what to expect
Good strong
In-
shot. Put it right
in those
the middle.
areas, right? It's sometimes in the training field there's a little bit different light in, and then you come out in final field and the lights are coming from a different angle. That's sometimes difficult with your side marks as well. So, well,
There's always an adjustment to be
Yeah.
made, isn't there?
correct. Yeah.
Good fluid motion.
In
lots of
watching
time, lots
the
of-
Italian team shoot, now obviously in team competition, under normal circumstances, each shooter
When you walk
immediately
up there with
leaves the
23
line
seconds,
Correct.
so-
and allows the next shooter to come up. Different circumstance here,
Yeah.
working with Eleonora,
Yeah,
who stays
correct.
at the line for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
And
She has to pull her hand up high that she's done, and then the next archer can follow up for shooting. Yeah.
but it's a little bit different situation for the other archers because normally they're at the line by themselves. Now they've got Eleonora there
Yeah.
as well,
Yeah.
and they have to adjust and adapt to that.
Yeah. As well. Yeah. Well, it's probably a really different situation as well because she will be sitting in front of the target really good, but one of the archers has to have one arrow on the other side as well. So probably you will have to adjust your angle a little bit with shooting towards the other target face. Yeah.
Italy trailing by 1 as we begin the second end.
9 points.
Hey, remember, let's watch our clock, Brogan, so we're ready.
Now here's Laura Longo, bronze medalist at the 2009 World Championships in Korea. Longtime veteran of the World Cup circuit.
Yeah. Along the way she had a tremendous big amount of medals.
Total of 9 World Cup medals on her resume.
All right, Brogan, start them off. Start it rolling. Good strong shot. Put the dot in the middle and execute. Right in the middle.
And Oklahoma's Williams.
10 points.
Yeah.
Caught that line.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good shot.
All right, Mikey, your turn. Put the dot in the middle and just let it happen. Good strong shot.
So the Americans trying to capitalize on the 3 consecutive 9s by the Italian team to start off this second end. And they're certainly doing that.
Yeah.
Mikey
All right, your turn,
McGee.
Crystal. Your turn. Put the dot in the middle and just execute. Good strong shot, Crystal.
And a high shot.
You could see she
All right, we're
grimaced
okay.
Yep.
as soon as she released. Crystal
You still,
with a rare 8.
nobody's hurt.
I think she wanted to make up some time.
So now back to Italy and Sarti. Second shot of the second end.
Mirala bene.
Better
Laura.
effort that time.
Yeah.
Nine-10 liner.
Oh, that's a close one.
Had a lot of close calls so far today. The judges have been busy. Francini.
10 points.
Brava, Irene.
Well done.
Brava. Brava, Irene.
So after that slow start with the first 3 shots, a respectable score of 56.
Put the dot right in the middle, just execute.
But the
Nice,
United
smooth,
States still with
clean
an
shot.
opportunity.
Che normale,
Yeah. Good job.
Brogan Williams knocking him down,
Yeah.
All right, your turn, Mikey. Good, strong shot.
building her confidence.
Yeah. You can see in the
Dot in the
target,
middle and
she's
just
still a little bit on the right side, but she's doing a really, really good job.
Good, strong shot.
9.
It's all right. All right, 20 seconds,
Mikey
Crystal.
McGee
Lots
with a
of time.
9. And a 10 right here by Crystal Govin.
Take your
Give
time.
the U.S. a
Good,
2-point
strong
lead.
shot. Yeah.
That's a good shot.
A
Yeah.
little bit better than that
Yeah.
last shot.
Yeah. Yeah. She made up for that. Yeah.
Which is what you expect from Crystal Govin, one of the most fascinating archers out here shooting bows and arrows.
Yeah. And she's not even shooting that long.
No, it's been 3 or 4 years, but tremendous athlete. Has been a swimmer, was a swimmer when she was young, got into all sports, types of sports, softball, mountain biking, all sorts of endeavors, went to college, got 4 degrees, had 4 undergraduate degrees. Now is a senior economic analyst for a company on the east coast of the United States that deals in the, actually the wood industry of all things.
Ah, okay.
Trees and woods, and she's able to travel on the World Cup circuit and bring her laptop with her and continue to work on the road.
As most of us will
As
do,
most,
right?
yes, yes.
There's clear space all around inside.
We may be far from home, but we're never completely away from home.
No, no.
23 size arrow.
So the score is posted, and it's a 1-point edge for the United States, 115 to 114.
Yeah, so the Italian team got that 10, that cut the line.
We'll start the next half, the second and last half of this bronze medal match.
So as we expected, a very tight, very close match here in the women's bronze medal shootout. Sarti.
Yes, that's a good shot. That's a
Terrific
good
shot.
opening arrow.
Brava.
Sticks it right in the center.
That's following up.
Sinistro, Laura.
Some
tutto lì.
momentum building for Italia.
Yeah, it's always nice when you're shooting with teams and the first couple of arrows are already in. Well, you know,
And a 10.
there it is.
Brava, Irene. Grande.
3 in a row
All right, girls.
for the
good, strong
Italians.
shots.
Time to put the pressure on the United States.
Put it right in the middle and just execute. Good, strong shot.
Williams, one of 2 newcomers on this U.S. squad, competing in Ankara this week,
9 points.
We're okay.
just off the
okay.
mark.
All right, Mikey, your turn. Pick her up. Good, strong shot. Put that dot in the middle.
The
just
U.S. will need
execute.
2 10s coming up here to remain in a tie.
9 points. At least a 1-point lead for Italy now.
It's all right.
And they don't.
That will not be possible.
Nope.
Crystal Govin will try to keep the U.S. now within 1.
Good strong shot. Take your time and make it.
Italy
Good,
will have at
strong
least
shot.
a 1-point lead after this shot.
Just out, 9 points.
And it's a 2-point lead.
Italian team with a
About
2-point
5 o'clock.
lead at 15
So the
hours,
Americans
9
have their
minutes to go.
stretch of 3 nines
A little low right.
and fall behind by 2.
Okay, guys, we ain't hurting now.
Nine.
Eleonora Sarti.
Laura delivers a 10.
Laura Longo lets it go.
Tempo.
Comes up with another 10. And now Francini,
Watch
who
the
will
clock.
compete in just a little while
And 9.
for a gold medal.
Irene.
And she'll go up against Albina
Logan,
Laganova.
good strong shot.
Right now
Put it in the
focused
middle
on
and
this
just
bronze
execute.
medal match.
Good strong shot.
The Americans trying to play catch up at this point.
9. Italy leading by 1.
Had the lead early, but now it's 4
All
straight
right, Mike,
nines.
Put it in the middle. Good strong shot. Put it in the middle and execute. Good strong shot.
9 points.
No,
2-point
still
lead
not a
for
10
Italy.
on the target.
13 seconds.
So up to Crystal Gorman try to break this streak.
What's that?
And a 10.
10 does.
And does. Yep.
All right.
And you look to somebody like Crystal Garvin when things aren't going quite the way you want them to. You look to somebody like Crystal, obviously the veteran, to try to bail you out.
Correct. That's probably the reason why she is shooting as last in the team round as well. You know, she's experienced and she already done this a couple of times, and then, well, it's a secure thing to have Crystal on the last spot sitting.
Order 13 separate world championships.
So the U.S. led by 1 after the first end, led by 1 after the second end. Italy caught them and passed them to go ahead 144 to 142.
Like several hundreds of guys.
Now after 3 ends, it's Italy in the driver's seat.
Don't let it. Just go and shoot your shot. The other guys, this is a team event. You're gonna catch some, you're gonna miss some, just like you do always. Just go up and shoot them.
A 2-point lead for the Italians, 172 to 170.
Shooting first on target number 1.
Not insurmountable, but it's going to be tough. If you're looking at it from the American perspective, tough from the Italian perspective too.
Good and strong.
Any way you look at it, I
Yeah.
mean, whether you're trying to protect a
Put
lead
that
or
down
you're
the
trying to
middle
play
and it can't
catch
go
up.
Yeah,
anywhere.
correct.
Just let there and relax and execute a good shot.
In either situation, it's difficult. From my experience, I would rather be on the Italian side, but because yeah,
Yeah, that's a problem
It's
you'd like
your-
to deal with.
yeah, well,
Yeah.
it's just a little bit
All right,
more
Mike, your
comfortable.
turn.
The shooting,
You've
shooting
got more
from the lead.
control.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, it's
Just
in
let
your
that
own
dot
hands
sit there
now,
and
huh?
Execute. Just put it in the middle. Make your shot.
9.
It's all right. We're okay. All right, Crystal, your turn. Take your time and make it count, Crystal. Good, strong shot.
10.
Yep.
But Garvin nails that
All
one.
right.
Crystal, the silver medalist of the World Championships in Copenhagen last summer. 6 World Cup medals already in her CV. Despite the fact she only really started shooting about 3-4 years ago.
Yeah.
As you
it's-
mentioned, Peter.
Yeah.
Kind of on a dare from her husband.
Okay.
Said, let's pick up the sport. Let's pick up some bows and arrows and see what happens.
Let's see what happens. Yeah.
The Italian side shooting so well right now. Eleonora Sarti with a 10.
9.
Start off the 4th end, and Italy can afford a 9 here and there right now.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, the USA shot a 9 as well on this 3 arrows end.
So as long as Francini shoots a 10, they'll still have
safe.
that 2-point
Yeah.
lead.
There it is.
And it looks like a 10-9 line.
Well, I think that's in.
Okay, Brogan, start it off.
That should be good.
Good, strong shot. Put the dot in the middle and just execute. Let it just set there.
Unofficially, it's now a 1-point lead, but if that one was in, and it
Yeah.
was a 10,
All right, Mike,
it's
it's
a
your
2-point
turn.
lead.
Your turn.
So the Americans, all they can do is focus on what they can control,
Just
which
put
is
the dot
their
in
own
the middle
shot.
and execute.
Well, still,
Do it,
it's
you've
an
done it
exciting,
100 times.
exciting end
Let
of the
it
match.
set and go off.
Mikey McGee.
9.
It's all right.
Plants that one just in the
Good,
yellow
strong
ring.
shot, Crystal.
So Crystal Garvin will take her best shot at it and then sit back and wait and see what happens.
10
Yep.
Right down the middle.
Unbelievable.
for
Yeah.
the bronze.
Especially if you see that, see that target face. That's really good grouping.
Sarti
Sì.
10.
sinks it in the 10 ring.
Way more questionable than the one he called a 10 there.
10.
Longo does the same.
Final arrow.
So a 10 by Francini. Should wrap this up. Irena Francini for the win.
10 to win. It's
Ooh, it's close.
It looks close, yeah.
It's hard to tell from that perspective, but the Italians seem to think they've got enough to claim this bronze medal.
I think it should be good, yeah.
It does look good. The judges will take a closer look.
Well, even though if they are 9s,
Still enough.
It's still enough, yeah.
So Italy comes back after a slow start, a little bit of a slow start. Fell behind by 1 in the early ends. Laura Longo, Irena Francini, and Eleonora Sarti teaming up to capture the bronze medal here at the World Championships in Ankara, Turkey. So high fives for Team Italy, which lost to Denmark by 2 in the semifinals, but they come back and now it's official. It's ruled a victory for the Italian team. Congratulations to those 3 ladies and a good effort by the United States. Crystal Garvin, Mikey McGee, Brogan Williams. Brogan Williams and Mikey McGee, really their first time in this type of a situation. For the most part, handled themselves well.
Yeah, really good, really good. You can see it was a close match in the end as well, to 28 to 29. So that's a close call.
Coming up next will be the recurve championship of the world.
A 1-point margin of victory for the Italians, who take the bronze medal back home to Italy. And it's been a good weekend for the Italians.
Yeah,
starting
yeah.
yesterday in recurve.
Unbelievable. The young guys, and they did very, very well, the Italian team this week.
Saw some youngsters yesterday morning in junior competition. Tatiana Andrioli, and then David Pasqualucci.
Yeah,
had a great day.
unbelievable, unbelievable. Yeah.
And we've got some more great Italian archers coming up later on today. We'll see Sergio Pagni and his partners on the Italian team coming up in just a few minutes.
Yeah, that should be interesting as well. That should be an interesting match.
And Irena Francini has warmed up for her match with Albina Loginova, which is right around the corner as well. For the bronze medal match in the books as we move ahead now to the women's team gold medal match. Coming out from behind curtain number 1, the team from the Russian Federation, led by Albina Loginova. The Russians getting to the gold medal match after defeating the United States by 8 points in the semifinals. And let's meet the three archers for the Russian Federation. On your left, of course, Albina Laganova, teaming up with Natalia Avdieva in the middle, and of course on the right, Maria Vinogradova. I'll tell you what, that's a lineup.
Yeah, yeah.
That is an imposing lineup right there.
Yeah, correct. Albina has been on the stage for so long, and the other two are there for a lot of shoots as well,
and have had their share of success too.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, Avdieva shooting for a very long time already, and well, I think it's a really good team that they have there.
Excellent team. Also an excellent team for Denmark. The Danes, featuring Tanja Jensen, Erika Anir, and Sarah Holst Sonnigsen. Sarah in the middle, Erika on the right, and Tanja on your left. Denmark defeating Turkey by 3 in the quarterfinals, and then Italy by 2 in the semifinals. So Denmark and the Russian Federation going at it for the gold medal here in Ankara. And we hope you're enjoying our coverage here on Archery TV, along with Peter Elzinga from the Netherlands. I'm Carl Arky. Hit the Roof Productions, bringing you the live shot-by-shot coverage, so you can watch at home with your feet up.
With your feet up, yeah.
A cold beverage, enjoying yourself, or a hot beverage. It could be the morning.
Yeah.
Could be the afternoon. Could be the night.
Depending where you're at.
Yeah.
Маша, давай спокойно работай.
We are global.
Yeah.
Maria Vinogradova. And I'm liking those caps.
Yeah, they're good. Yeah.
Yeah. She's liking that shot.
Отлично. Далее, спокойно с мушкой работай.
Vinogradova, 21 years of age, ranked 3rd in the world.
Yeah, she really had a good outdoor season this year.
Natalia Avdieva, 2nd in the world.
Молодцы.
She sticks it too. And here's Albina, 32 years of age and still in the top 25. She's 21st in the world rankings.
Albina with a 10.
Well, you can't do it much better than that.
No, that's a good opening start.
Ready to go.
Sends a statement
Team from Denmark.
as if Denmark needed that. They know what they're up against.
Yeah.
Here's the 20-year-old Tanja Jensen,
9 points.
Ud til højre.
just a shade to the right. Erika Anir, who moved to Australia, or from Australia to Denmark.
Yeah.
Смотрим на время.
Together with Martin.
Маша, я дам команду.
10 points from Erika Anir, the
That's a
former
good shot.
Australian top compounder.
And Sarah, World Cup indoor winner.
Sarah Holst Sonnigsen.
Ten-9 liner.
Close.
Ud til højre også.
Looks like a 10 under full power here.
That's too close to call.
Yeah, from
Yep.
our vantage point,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
I've got to correct myself. Looks like a 9.
We need World Archery to get us some binoculars.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
10.
Отлично.
Maria is a machine.
Наташ, спокойненько работаем.
1-10 after another.
Держим локоточек правый.
And 10.
Avdieva with another 10.
Молодец.
We saw Natalia win a World Cup stage in Antalya 2 years ago
Альбина,
on
25 секунд.
Konyaaltı
Спокойно
Beach.
работай.
Of course, this woman has won many events.
Yeah.
2-time world champion. Won a world championship in 2009 in Korea,
8 low.
Oh, that's
2011 in
amazing.
Torino, and that's a surprisingly low shot for
Score's
her.
still pretty solid at 58.
Альбин,
Everything was going just fine.
Yeah, yeah. Surprisingly.
Shows you what can happen in this sport.
Another liner. That one looks just a little closer and probably is touching the 10 range.
Den er inde. Den skal være inde. Ja.
Tanja Jensen with what we think is a 10 on that last shot. Now Erika Anir.
9.
near the center ring, but
yeah, they're all too close to see from our view if they're touching or not.
Sarah, the silver medalist at Yankton last summer.
10.
No doubt about it.
No.
Okay, so
None whatsoever. So, care to wager on what the score really is, Peter?
Yeah. Well,
I have no idea right now.
No, me neither. Me neither.
I'm pretty sure the Russians have 58
Yeah.
points. I'm not quite sure how many points the Danes have
Работаем так.
at this point.
Альбина, а сойти не вариант, да?
Unofficially, 57 points has been posted. It's really remarkable. You watch those first 5 shots by the Russian Federation. You've got a feeling as though they're just going to be in complete control, and all of a sudden, one errant shot,
Yeah.
one wayward shot, and all of a sudden, you know what? It's still a close match.
It's still a close match. Yeah. You never know. You can never see, even though Albina is very experienced, of course. You will never know what's up or where that shot is going to be eventually.
Things happen. And that 8 almost negates the first 5 shots. Doesn't really, but certainly takes something away. They were on a great
Good
run right
strike.
there.
Yeah.
Instead of being up by 3, they're only up by 1.
Yeah.
58-57. An opportunity to really grab control of this match early. Goes by the wayside. You can tell the Russian Federation folks are not all that thrilled about that.
Yeah, and still, it's, you know, there are still a lot of arrows going up there, so we have to see. By the last arrow, you can still even miss the target. You know, it's probably not on this stage, but you never know what's happening on that moment with any archer, and where that arrow is going to hit.
Stuff does happen. The Danes have to be feeling fortunate to only be down by 1 as we start the second end with Tanya Jensen. Tanya lets it fly, lets it rip.
That's a 9-10 liner.
And that's also too close to call.
Now the 37-year-old Erica Anir.
9.
Даша, смотри, там был.
Nine liner.
That will do it.
That one looks like it's
Yeah.
on the line.
We'll have to see how the arrow lies.
Close again. Sarah Holst Sunnickson, who won the gold medal last month in Las Vegas, bringing some momentum here to the World Championships in Turkey.
Отлично.
9.
That's out. That's for sure out.
Очень наговорите. Спокойненько, Наталья.
Avdieva,
10.
Отлично, молодец.
bronze medalist at the World Cup Finals in Lausanne in 2014. Getting the Federation back into the 10 ring.
Тяни.
There is another 10 for now.
Albina shaking off that last shot, which was the 8, and coming back with the 10. Kind of expected that, though.
Yeah, well, it's when you're obviously shot that 8, but still you need to follow up on your next shot, and you know if you're secure and you know the feeling, and
Caught the line. Looks like a 10.
Albina is so experienced.
And so confident.
Yeah.
She's done this for so long. Probably has experienced just about everything you can experience in this sport.
9.
It's been a rugged end for the Danish team.
Yeah.
9.
Ну, пошла Маш вперед. Все, работаем.
Lock.
We'll have to wait and see if there's a 10 in there at all.
Could change the score quite a bit by the time the judges get done.
1, 2, 3, half of the shots.
Спокойно, Маша, работаем, хорошо.
Questionable as to whether they're 9s or 10s.
Отлично, отлично.
No question there.
No.
No questions there.
Отлично, Машенька, молодец.
Maria
Наталья.
Vinogradova.
Держим локоточек.
9.
Slightly out for Natalia.
Девятка далекая. Далекая, да. Сбрось его немножко. До конца тонус держи.
And now Albina,
Внизу, ниже она ушла. Всё.
who won a
Время
World
смотрите,
Cup
чуть-чуть.
final
Держаться.
2010 in Edinburgh,
До конца работай.
go along with many of the medals and trophies she's accumulated in her career.
Albina taking a little longer than normal.
Just outside the 10 ring and the 9 ring.
Yeah, you could see with Albina, she was a little bit shaky on that last shot as well.
Or 12 arrows in, and we could be seeing Denmark pick up as many.
So the Russian team, 115 points. Pretty much bank on that. Absolutely no idea right now what the score is for Denmark. They could pick up 1, 2, 3 points.
3 points, yeah. Yep.
And if they do pick up all 3 of those points, they're back within 1. If they don't pick up any more points, they're down by 4. Unofficially 115 to 111 the score after the first 2 ends, but judges still scrutinizing the targets on target number 2. And obviously the Russian Federation, with a vested interest in this, very interested in what the officials have decided down there. See the 9s across the board. They changed 1 to a 10.
There's 2.
2's 2. There's
And
3.
Yep, correct.
They changed all 3 of them to 10s. Well, that changes the complexion of the match.
Yeah.
You know, I was seeing some signs of frustration on the faces of the Danish archers, but
Yeah.
remarkably,
When you're behind the line there, and of course you can look with your binoculars, but still, it's even then it's too close to call sometimes.
so a 1-point match, much closer.
Than we thought it would be.
Yes.
Yeah.
Much closer than it's felt so far.
Yeah.
So Denmark has been given life. Let's see if they take advantage of that. There's another shot that's
That will be out. I think that's too high. And still
they put the asterisk by it.
Another high 9.
Denmark still trying to get dialed in here in the 3rd end. Sonicson got it.
Yep, there's no doubt about that shot.
So Maria averaging 9.5 points per arrow. High average.
Отлично.
Russia with 10-9 liner.
Отлично.
Now they're starting as well.
Yeah, now it's their turn to keep us in suspense.
Спокойно, Наталья, прицелилась. Мушку до конца. До конца мушечку держим. Не сбрасывай, не сбрасывай.
Just out, it's a 9.
Trust us, it's a 9.
Близко, но справа чуть-чуть. Торопишься немножко.
See that
До
middle
конца
target?
работаем.
The arrow just outside the 10 ring. See if Albina's solved some of the riddles. A little shaky.
Yeah.
10 points.
Молодец.
Still got it.
I should be so shaky.
Наталья, не торопись.
So for all we know, it's a 1-point match. 143-142. Tanya Jensen
That's it.
Det hjælp med de
gets
klik.
the 10.
Det hjælp med de klik.
Good look at the release. Erica's been a little bit high all day.
All day. Yep. Yeah. But she's not moving towards her side, so probably she knows when she shot it, it would be high.
10 points.
Dead center.
Russian Federation.
Sarah Holst Sonicson. Let's add a little bit of a sigh of relief right there. So there's a chance they put 58 on the board in that end. We'll have to wait and see.
10.
Отлично. Молодец, Мария.
Vinogradova doing a great job of leading off for the Russian Federation.
And I even thought that was really close.
Avdieva
10-9 liner, probably a 10.
That's a good shot.
appears
That's
to
10.
be on the line.
Yep. And Albina changed
Работаем, Альбина,
towards
работаем, работаем.
another release 8. You can see that.
5 seconds to go. 3 seconds to go. Holding, 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 holding for
Чуть
a,
выше,
oh,
Салабини, чуть переставь,
felt
чуть
like an
выше,
eternity.
Yeah, yeah. That took really, really long. As I
She has
mentioned,
the strength to do that.
Yeah, correct. But something's going on because changing for a gold medal, changing for your release 8.
What does
yeah.
that indicate to you?
Well, it could be a malfunction, of course, from the release 8
Right.
that she had, but maybe she is, well, not feeling that comfortable with the release 8 she was using, and now she's changing towards something else. Maybe to get some other feeling back on that.
That was a big shot by Sarah Holst Sonicson.
Ну, у нас габарит.
You know, you could see it within her second arrow of the match, shooting an 8. She wouldn't be, maybe she isn't that comfortable as maybe as it looks.
Nej, det er slet ikke sjovt.
Okay, Russian Federation picked up the point.
So the scores are in, and Russia has a 1-point edge right now, 172 to 171.
And so this time, Russian Federation is ahead. Denmark will shoot first. This is the
Been
final
close,
and
close start to
match.
finish.
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
for the championship of the world. Let's hear it for
Russia jumping out to a 1-point lead after the first end, maintaining that lead after the second end. Denmark, the beneficiary of some fortuitous calls by the judges. 3 9-liners were turned into 10s. They were able to stay within 1 of the Russian Federation. They're still down by 1 after 3 ends. 172, 171, heading to the 4th and final end.
$9 points.
That seems to be out.
Lige udenfor. Lav.
We'll see if Erika Anir has made any adjustments here. Bring her shot down just a little bit.
9 points.
Well, she did. But a little too low.
$10.
That's a good shot. That's good in. Yep.
Sonicson sends it
Спокойненько
home,
работаем.
but the
До
2
конца
9s
держите.
on the opening 2 shots may have sealed the fate for Denmark.
Correct.
Vinogradova
10 points.
Темпо, отлично.
doing what she's been doing the whole match.
I think she only shot 1-9.
Наталья, не
She's
торопись,
relentless.
мушка, работаем.
$9.
Чуть-чуть сбрасывай.
Tally
Концовку,
with a
до конца
9.
дорабатывай, не сбрасывай. Торопишься.
Now this should be interesting.
Yeah, correct.
Albina's been battling a little bit today. She'll battle later on in one of the medal matches against Irene Francini of Italy. Right now, shooting for a team gold medal, and that's an 8.
And it's a draw.
We are even at 199. Remarkable.
Yeah, yeah. And now again, I think she even moved back to her old release again. But I'm not pretty sure about that.
Sådan.
Denmark trying to take advantage of the opportunity that's been presented. Tanya Jensen with a 10. Big, big shot. Critical one here for Erika Anir.
Yeah, these shots will be very important.
Ja, det er
There
flot.
it is. Yeah.
When she had to have it, she comes through in the clutch. Big clutch shot. Sarah Sonicson. Try to dial up the pressure even more on the Russian Federation. She can do it with a 10 here.
9.
Instead, it is just outside the center ring.
Lige ud.
That will make it interesting for the last 3 shots.
3 straight 10s, and the gold medal belongs to the Russian Federation. Vinogradova. Eyes it, tries it,
10-9
can't buy it.
Posted call.
I think it's okay. I think it's in, but
Габарит не вижу отсюда.
again, too close.
Наташа, давай, 10 надо. Отлично.
10 points.
That's solid.
Amdieva with a
Альбина,
crucial
работаем.
shot. And now
20 секунд у
Albina.
тебя. Спокойно работай. Чуть выше возьми сразу.
Change the release again.
Yep.
After shooting an 8 on her last shot. Now a 9.
For a shoot off.
So we'll have to wait and get a judge's decision. It could be a shoot-off, or
be.
Denmark may have done it.
Yeah.
Denmark may have the gold medal right now as far as, well, we don't know. Have to wait and see.
And again, I think it's okay. I think the shot of the Russian Federation, the 10, the 9 with
Maria?
the asterisk, yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's okay. But
If it is, then we're going to a shoot-off. Talking about holding your breath.
If you're on the judge's green shirt, they will indicate whether we have a winner or a shoot off.
Nej, jeg er for gammel. Jeg når aldrig så langt.
All the suspense, all the drama.
Der skulle jeg starte for 10 år siden.
Crowd on the edge of their seats. Here comes the decision.
it's a
Shoot
tie.
off.
Yeah, shoot
There we
off.
go.
Yep.
Going to a shoot-off. Maria's shot apparently was a 10,
Yep.
and now they can exhale. 228 all. Been one of the most interesting matches I've watched all weekend.
All right.
Really has been.
Yeah, I've seen the. We went early to the hotel yesterday, and obviously I watched it on the laptop when I was in the hotel room. But yesterday as well, there were some interesting matches going on there. This morning as well.
Yes. So now we get set for the 1-arrow shoot-off. Each archer will shoot 1 arrow. They'll alternate back and forth between the 2 teams. Try to find that arrow that's closest to the center.
Yeah, first it's on score, and if the score is tied, then there will be the arrow that's close to center of both teams will win.
The Danish team's been living on the edge the entire match.
Correct.
And remarkably, it was this close to actually winning
Win
it
it,
without
yeah.
having to go to a shoot-off. But a judge's call, Judges' calls have gone in their favor, and this time, judges' call went in favor of the Russian Federation. We play on.
Federation shooting first on target number 1 as we're about to shoot off for the World Championship.
Можно, Маш, пошли. Вперед, все, вперед, пошла.
Now a horizontal target face, 3 targets.
Отлично.
Maria
That's one.
makes 1.
Хорошо, на время смотрим. Маш, подойди ближе. С Альбиной там посчитаем. Подойди к команде.
Tanya Jensen with a terrific shot.
That one is just a bit closer to
Спокойненько, Наталья, работай, спокойненько. 10 надо.
Yeah, I think Tanya's is just a little bit closer to the center.
Держаться до конца.
9.
Ну не торопись ты. Куда ты гонишь?
That may end up costing Russia. Now Erica Anir, who came through in the clutch in that 4th end.
That's good.
Caught the line.
That's good. It looked a little bit shaky, but it ended up very well.
Laganova. And again,
5
holding for an
seconds on the
eternity.
clock. Yeah.
Releases with 3 seconds to go. Something's up.
Yep. Yeah. I hope she gets it together for an individual match.
That's right around the corner. But right now, Sarah Holst Sonicson puts it away, and
That should do
Denmark
it.
has done it. They are indeed the Great Danes. Denmark coming back, fighting the whole way, living on the edge, and somehow, some way, able to pull off the victory here in the women's team gold medal match.
It was a very, very close match, and with all the arrows that were just touching or not touching that we couldn't see. Exciting match. Really good. Yeah.
All sorts of twists and turns, and that was interesting, to say the very least.
It was a match that had it all.
and subplots in there. I think the biggest subplot is this one right here, Albina Laganova, and what's going on with her. Changing releases, shooting 8s.
Yeah, it's not Albina. That's
no, it's not what you've come to expect.
No.
But we really shouldn't be all that surprised. This is a terrific Danish team.
Yeah, very young as well, but
yes,
a terrific team. Yeah.
Tanya's 20, Sarah Holst Sonicson 21. They were able to hold it together, stay in there. I think one of the big turning points was in that 2nd end when they had 3 shots that could have gone either way, cut
Correct.
the line.
Yep.
And the judges ruled that each of those shots was a 10. Had it not been for that, they wouldn't have had a chance to get to the shoot-off.
No, correct. Yeah, because all the other ends were really tight as well.
So Denmark comes away with the gold medal, defeating the Russian Federation. Denmark the gold, Russia the silver, and Italy the bronze in women's team competition. Now for the guys. And it is the compound bronze medal match. And once again, we'll see a team from Russia. Russians out first. The Federation beating the United States by 10 in the quarterfinals before losing to Italy by 5 in the semifinals. And the leader of this squad, unquestionably, Alexander Dombayev, the 26-year-old who's ranked 26th in the world. Dombayev in the middle. On his right, Chingiz Renchino, 25 years old and unranked. And on his left, Viktor Kalashnikov, 26 years old, in the top 50 in the world rankings. He's ranked 44th in the world, so pretty formidable lineup for the Russian Federation.
Yeah. Well, Alexander did really good in the individual matches, and Victor did really well in his qualification.
French with two relative newcomers teaming up with Sébastien Pinot. Pinot, #1 in the world, and we'll see him in the gold medal match later on against Mike Schlosser. What shapes up as a terrific showdown
match,
between those two. Jean-Philippe Boulch, the 24-year-old in the middle, and on the right, Fabien Delobel, 30 years old and unranked. So the Russians on target 1, and France on target number 2. And the cheering sections getting warmed up right now here in the Congresium in Ankara, Turkey on Sunday.
And the world #1 will be headed to the line first for France. Target number 2.
Sébastien Pinot, 28 years old,
Allez.
leading off. Be interesting to see whether they have him shoot last as well.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. Well, it's, you know, in our team round, when we're shooting, Mike is opening as well.
Right.
So, you know, it depends how the team is working up. Normally Mike opens and I'm closing down, and
Right.
you know, it could be.
Of course, he has Peter Elzinga to rely on.
Well, I have him to rely on as well. So
Let's see, there's another guy.
Allez.
Let's see, who else have you guys got?
Ruben, we got Ruben, and
Lyndall,
we got Thomas, and
right?
yeah.
There's a little bit of depth there in
Yep.
the Dutch team. Pinot with a 10.
9 points.
Well, it's surprisingly, of course, with the French team, with Boulch, that did really well in the Nîmes tournament, and that of course, well, Pierre-Julien Deloche not being here.
Tranquille, Jean-Philippe.
Miss Saint-Pierre,
Juste être agressif.
one
à
of our
l'attaque de
favorites
l'arc.
on the World Cup circuit.
Yes, out. 9 points.
Yeah.
Kalashnikov
Même si t'es déjà grand
posts a
d'origine,
9 to start things off for Russia. Chingiz Ranchino
10.
Так же в линию работаем.
attacking with his first shot. And now Alexander Dombayev, who's claimed 6 World Cup medals
Alexei with
in just the
10.
few years he's been out on the circuit.
Correct. Yeah. And here you can see that Dombayev is shooting last in the team round.
France changing up
Yeah.
their order now.
Correct. So Sebastian
Will shoot
will
last.
shoot last. Yeah.
Jean-Philippe Boulch.
Ouais.
9.
Allez, plus agressif. Hein. Vas-y, hésite pas à envoyer.
Delobel with 7 match wins in his career. Coming to Ankara.
He had a pretty good indoor year as well.
Allez.
It's really developed into an interesting indoor circuit, hasn't it?
Yes, correct.
Marrakesh,
Yeah.
Nîmes, Las Vegas,
And Bangkok.
and
right?
Bangkok.
Yeah.
Set with a 9.
Allez, il va falloir mettre de la watt là. Parce que c'est un peu long et un peu.
Yeah,
faut
with
pas
just
se
3
pousser,
seconds on the clock.
Oui. C'est nous qui allons attaquer, hein, sauf gros cas de force majeure.
10 points.
There it is. 10 points.
Faut engager, hein, faut pas couper les cheveux en 4. Hein. Si là-dedans ça a envie d'aller dans le 10,
Ligne,
même si ça
ligne,
bouge un peu,
работаем.
ça ira dans le 10. Oui, je sais que ça bouge beaucoup, mais sur un moment, il faut.
9 points.
This could be a
accepte que ça bouge
close match as
tellement
well.
dessus jusqu'au bout et qu'on cherche à bien la prolonger.
Certainly with France and the Russian all got a few newcomers in.
Care to take a guess as to whether that's
Because that might
grazing the line?
I think that's in. That should do it.
All it needs to do is just barely touch that line.
Correct. Yeah.
And you get the higher value.
Yeah, correct. The judge eventually will look from both sides if it's touching, yes or no. And either one, if it's touching on one side, it will get a 10.
Men's team bronze medal match underway. Unofficially, Russia with 57 points, France with 56. But again, we're going to have to put some, well, I'm not quite sure what to say. Well, you know, I'm battling the bulge myself. Okay.
Allez, juste être plus fort que l'arc, hein, c'est tout. Allez, Seb, c'est toi qui attaque.
The judge is getting a workout here today. No question about that.
No question about it.
No question about that. They've put through their paces. I enjoy these replays. You get a chance to look at every archer's style and the way they approach the shot that they're going to take.
Yeah. Not one is the same. Not one is the same.
Actually, I think it's a 2-point lead, 58-56. If I'm reading the scoreboard correctly.
Yep.
So 2-point advantage for the Russians as we begin the second end.
Allez, c'est bon.
That should do it.
Delobel dials up a 10. And now Bulsh.
Another 9.
En bas,
Philippe finding the 9 ring.
Yeah, it's on the exact same location as his previous end.
Allez, c'est la prochaine qui compte. Hein.
Now Kalashnikov averaging 9.5 points per shot.
10-9 liner.
Молодец, красавчик.
Yeah, we still need those binoculars here. Yeah, again.
Pleasant здесь.
That or I need laser surgery. One of the two.
Oh, I've been lasered on my eyes.
Have you?
Yeah, yeah.
10 points.
Well, you should be able to see these things, Peter.
Yeah, I've been lasered on my left eye
Oh,
because
okay.
yeah, I couldn't see properly anymore. So yeah.
Kind of important in your line of work,
Yeah,
I guess.
correct. Well, I've tried with lenses and even with glasses, but that didn't help at all. So eventually I got lasered.
Because there's no question about that first one.
Jean-Philippe. See if he brings it up a little bit. If he made any adjustments.
Ouais, nickel.
Yep.
I'd say he made an
Yep.
adjustment. Stabs that target. Fabien Delobel.
10.
Ouais, c'est
Yeah.
bon. les
Another
gars.
10.
That's catching the line as well.
Un petit peu à droite, Fab, les deux. C'est toi qui le... Ouais.
And Pino puts it where he wants it.
Allez, les gars. Allez, c'est bon. Ça, c'était attaqué. Nickel.
France picking up the pace.
Allez, encore 4 chacun comme ça.
Ouais. 9 points.
Viktor Kalashnikov.
I think that's just out.
C'était bien. Les trois, c'était bien tiré.
Даже чуть слева. Да, на 7 часов.
9.
All of a sudden, the Russian Federation struggling just a little bit. Still a 10 by Dombayev. And they'll maintain a 1-point lead. Only relinquishing 1 point, and I think that is exactly what they've done.
For sure, 1-point lead, but it could be a 2-point
Could be a
lead.
2-point if it's out.
France will be shooting first for the second half of this round. This is
And at this point, I tried to stop guessing.
Thank you.
France getting to this
Un attaque, tout pareil. C'est bien.
bronze medal match with a 2-point win over Iraq in the quarterfinals before losing to Denmark by 1 in the semis. And as we mentioned already, the Russian Federation beating the USA by 10 in the quarters before losing to Italy by 5.
Yeah, I wasn't on the field when the US was shooting against them, but I heard that the US came in short in time, and they didn't have time to shoot those last 2 arrows. So
That'll make a difference.
that will make a difference. Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
France shooting first on target number 2 as we're back in action.
You get to see the sight,
With the level.
the level, the pin.
Allez,
Oh,
bien,
not a
alors,
pin,
on
that's
avance,
just a
allez.
dot, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a dot. Yeah.
Dot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you a dot guy or are you a pin guy?
No, I'm a dot guy.
You're a dot
Yeah,
guy,
yeah.
okay.
I've tried it many times, but it's just not my thing. No.
No, really?
No.
Okay. I'm just happy when I can get the bubble right in the middle. If I can do that, I just let it go.
Allez.
I'll punch it.
I'll punch it.
I figured I've done my job.
Ouais.
10 points.
Nickel.
They know.
Allez, Fab, on reste bien sur les choses simples, on est grand et on accompagne.
Tacks
Allez,
on
Fab.
another 10.
So eventually it was a 1-point lead.
France cutting into that lead in the second end.
Allez. Allez, Jean-Philippe.
Trying to cut into it more here in the third end.
Allez, solide, on va chercher fort dans l'arc.
Jean-Philippe Boulch. After the 9 by Delobel, trying to pick it up. Big, strong archer.
Ouais, Jean-Philippe.
With a strong shot.
Yeah, he was standing in front of me when we had a qualification. he's maybe I'm too small, but yeah, he was big.
Well, if we choose up basketball sides,
Yeah.
we definitely want Jean-Philippe Boulch. Leshnikov. Connecting.
Опять снизу чуть-чуть.
Fab.
Ну ничего,
C'est ici, hein, quand t'arrives.
Now Renchino.
нормально, по центру.
9 points.
9 for the man who won a team gold medal at the 2008 World Championship.
Чуть опустишь, пустишь его.
Allez, on se prépare, Jean-Philippe.
And here is Dombayev, the bronze medalist from Belek, 2013 World
10
Championships.
points.
On the beach in Belek.
Allez,
Yep.
Jean-Philippe.
1 point advantage for Russia with 9
Allez.
arrows remaining in this
He's
match.
been outstanding the last couple of years.
Yeah, correct.
Really watched him come on. You had a chance to shoot against him?
Yeah,
Very often?
a couple of times, even in Switzerland. Not last year, but the year before with the World Cup final, we shot against each other, and well,
Ouais, nickel.
I won the match because
Fab.
Dombayev shot
On
his
est grand
last
quand
arrow
on
on
ouvre
8,
l'arc,
but
solide au contact.
it was a really tight
He
match
gave you
as
a
well.
run for the money
Yeah,
then,
yeah, correct. Yeah.
Allez, Fab.
Right now, France is giving the Russian Federation a run
Ouais,
for the money.
c'est bon, ça.
And improving
Ah,
as the
c'était plus
match is
incisif,
going
plus
on.
solide quand c'est arrivé que la celle de tout à l'heure.
As it
Nickel.
continues. Sébastien Pienot.
Ouais.
Perfect shot. Almost perfect.
Parfait.
That's
les
a
gars.
good round.
Là, c'est bon.
From the French guys.
Ouais, la
5
prochaine,
out of
c'est
the
que sur
9
la
in the
tête.
10 ring.
C'est que là-dedans que ça se joue la dernière. Quoi qu'il arrive, qu'on soit égalité. ou
if
pas
you don't think
égalité,
it's a
on regarde
mental
un petit
game,
peu ce qui se passe là.
You're,
La
you're
team seule
wrong.
envie, c'est de tirer.
You weren't watching that coach right there.
Yeah,
Peu importe
correct.
Si ça
Yeah.
bouge, si ça bouge pas.
10.
контролируй.
Kalashnikov, mentally strong. And Chingiz has shown the same strength.
9.
Il y aura égalité.
But plants that one on the 9 ring.
Yeah, you can see again he's moving his side. It's on the exact same location.
On fait notre boulot. Après. Là, c'est bien. Sur les deux volets, c'est bien. La démarche, elle est là. L'engagement, il est là. C'est bien.
Dombayev touching it.
Nope, I don't think so. I think that's out.
Whether Russia or France will shoot first.
Okay, we'll sit back, we'll relax, and we'll wait and see what the judges have to say.
Prenez bien le temps de respirer. N'hésitez pas à parler un peu hein, quand ça les autres qui tirent.
We'll either see France with a 1-point advantage, or we'll see Russia and France.
So it
with a
could
draw.
swing a couple of ways, depending on the outcome of the judge's decision.
C'est dans la tronche, hein, c'est tout. Qu'une seule envie.
It could be tight or it could be a 1-point lead.
Unofficially, they've got France with 173 and Russia with 172. But an excellent third end for Team France. Bouche, Delobel, and Penaud. Applying a lot of pressure right now on these three archers. Dombayev, Renchino, and Kalashnikov.
No, they didn't get it.
All right, so France moves ahead by 1. 173, 172. With 6 more arrows to be shot by both of these teams.
Mr. Kalashnikov headed to the line for the Russian Federation. They trail by 1 point. with
Fans in the
6
stands
arrows
lending their
still
moral
in the
support right now.
Final here at the 12th World Indoor Championship.
Interesting lighting. Lighting on the shooting line, lighting on the targets.
Yeah, correct.
A
Well,
little darker in between.
Yeah, well, as a compound archer, you don't really notice in the middle a lot, but it really depends a lot on what you're seeing on the line and how light the target face is. It's been really good here so far. The lights have been good in qualifications and also with the final rounds, and now here in the final field.
10.
After the 9 by Kalashnikov, Chingiz Renchino picks him up with a 10. And now Dombayev. Alexander with a great shot.
They needed that.
Allez, Seb. Allez.
Sebastien to lead off and then to bring it home here at the
Ouais,
final
nickel.
end.
C'est bon ça. Allez,
So he
Fab.
does his job.
On est grand à l'armement.
Now we'll wait to take the final shot for France.
Il reste bien près d'eux.
Delobel wheels
nickel,
and
ça.
deals.
Ça c'est bien, c'est solide quand t'as armé, du coup après ça tient, c'est bon.
Can Jean-Philippe Boulch keep it going?
Ouais,
And the
nickel,
answer is
Jean-Philippe.
yes. Oui.
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 Allez, restez bien solidaires, restez bien sur vous.
An emphatic oui.
Il y a une flèche chacun.
10s across the board, and the lead grows to 2 with 3 arrows left to shoot. Russia's in a tough spot right now.
10.
Can only be shooting 10s from here on out if they hope to have a chance. Cha-ching.
Yeah.
Looks like it's in there.
Yeah, double cat line.
Allez, on s'occupe de nos flèches, hein. Tranquillement, j'en fie. On se prépare.
10.
Yeah.
Dombayev drills one.
230, possibly 231 on the board for Russia.
If they wanted to have a chance, that
Allez.
this should have happened.
If you're France, you assume nothing at this point. You assume you have to shoot 3 10s
Yeah.
to secure this medal.
They got it.
Bulsh.
They got it in their own hands right now.
Ouais.
Yeah.
Bulsh
Nickel,
bangs
Vincent.
one home.
C'est bon,
Bada
Fab.
bing, bada boom.
T'as juste à être grand comme tout à l'heure, là même. On est grand à l'armement.
Big
et
time
solide au
shot for the
contact.
big guy.
Ouais,
9.
c'est bon, c'est bon.
Lebel. Little low.
Allez, Seb, t'as le temps.
9 should be enough to win it. #1 archer in men's compound comes up with a 9. Almost had the
Peut-il y
10.
avoir, ça va jouer au cordon.
And the outcome of the French
Encore reste
So
concentré.
does anybody celebrate
Ça peut
just
être
yet, or
gagné,
do we
ça
wait
peut
and
être
see?
shoot-off.
I think we'll have to wait and see.
Little close to call right now.
Yeah.
Unofficially, it's 231 to 230 in favor of France. But as with many things in life, it could be subject to change.
Yeah, correct.
Most of life. All right, they've looked at the Russian Federation's targets, their arrows. Now inspecting the French arrows.
Il dit quoi? Ça sent le shoot-off, ça.
A long, long waiting game. I'm sure you've been in this position before. It's
Yeah.
much longer for the guys.
Correct. You're waiting and waiting,
Waiting.
to see the outcome.
Look at this.
Tie.
Look at this.
C'est nous qui démarrons, c'est un.
It ain't over till it's over.
No.
We're going to a shoot-off.
Again, you can see it right here, right now. It's not over until it's over.
Till it's over.
Un chacun.
Had Sebastian Peinot's arrow been just a little slightly more to the right, they'd already have the medal in their pocket, but right now they're going to have to go to a shoot-off. So the second straight shoot-off. We saw it in the women's team gold medal match where Denmark pulled it out, defeating the Russian Federation. Can France defeat the Russian Federation in the men's bronze medal match? Remains to be seen. There have been a lot of interesting calls this weekend, and particularly today.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen so many close calls. Never.
I think when you're shooting from 18 meters, you're going to get a lot of close calls. There's going to be a lot of shots.
Of course,
They're
but
right there.
yeah.
Beauty of the indoor game, though.
Well, especially seeing
On
it from a
précipite pas, on reste
perspective
juste engagé, Seb, hein.
with the teams, with the target phase. You know, they changed the target
Allez,
phase, of course, a couple of years ago, and yeah, with a 10 ring from the recurve in, you could see it just a little bit better.
Nine.
Peinot trying to apply pressure instead. Pressure is now on France.
Et reste bien derrière, reste bien derrière. Allez, on reste bien sur soi, Fab.
Kalashnikov.
9.
About the same
Allez,
neighborhood.
Yeah.
Tranquille, tranquille.
A little slow getting off
Allez,
the
c'est bon,
line.
sur le chrono, c'est bon. T'as juste à être grand.
Or a little quick getting to the line, I should say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Allez, c'est solide, c'est solide, c'est solide.
Can understand his eagerness, but
Yeah.
9.
It's
Allez,
getting with the tension there and just not
Oh.
focusing, just
tightening up.
yeah. You know, the normal team rounds, of course, he will shoot 3 arrows and then the other team goes, but it's alternate shooting in the shoot off.
Cengiz Orinchino.
9.
Oh, it
And we still have not had a 10.
It comes down to the last arrows. This is really interesting.
Allez, Jean-Phi.
Jean-Philippe Bouche. Put into a pressure-packed situation.
Ouais.
Liner.
Close. But certainly leaves France vulnerable.
Yeah,
Саша, давай.
Alexander Dambayev.
if he shoot it.
He's got the talent. He's
Yeah.
got the experience.
Ouais, les gars.
But look at that. Way outside.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Upset with himself. And France, without shooting a 10 in the shoot-off, gets the win and gets the medal.
So it's all nines. This is.
Have you seen anything like that before?
No, never, never, never. Unbelievable.
You stick around long enough, Peter, you will see it all.
France is out. France.
Bon.
So the tiebreaker goes to France. Didn't seem as though anybody really wanted it.
No.
You take it. No,
Yeah.
you take it.
Correct.
No, you
Yeah.
take it.
Yeah, but also the arrows coming off very, very far from the middle. Surprisingly to see this.
Là.
The tension kept building. And actually, I have to give a lot of credit to Jean-Philippe Bouche because his last shot, the last shot for France,
Correct. Was close to the
was
center.
probably the best shot of all 6.
Correct. That's what took France the bronze medal.
Yeah. Surprising, though, to see Dambayev shoot that score. So it was tied at 2:31. After regulation play, we went to the shoot-off, and France wins it in a rather interesting fashion.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
We'll put it that way. A win is a win is a win any way you can get it.
An ugly win is still a
Oh.
win.
No such thing as an ugly win.
Yeah. Yeah, ugly winning is still winning.
Yeah, yeah. That's like saying the prettiest girl at school has extremely large earlobes. Not too concerned about the earlobes. No ugly wins, Peter. As you well know, my friend, Peter Elzinga from the Netherlands. Great to have him alongside today
Yeah,
here
great.
on Archery TV.
Great to be here. Great to be here.
We're having some fun. I'll tell you what, we've
Yeah.
seen back-to-back shoot-offs.
Interesting matches.
The first match was decided by 1 point. Italy winning the women's team bronze medal match by 1 point. Then Denmark did it to Russia in a shoot-off. Then France does it to Russia in a shoot-off in the men's team bronze medal match. What will happen here in the men's team gold medal match? Italy out there first, and a great lineup. Michele Nencioni, Sergio Pagni on the right, and in the middle, Luigi Dragoni. 3 terrific archers, and of course, one of the best in the business, Sergio Pagni.
Yep. Just won the Vegas shoot, huh?
He was the lucky dog, all right.
Yeah.
And of course, Denmark, they don't take a back seat to anybody.
No.
Denmark with Patrick Larsson, Stefan Hansen, Martin Damsbo, those 3 defeated Turkey by 5 in the quarterfinals and then slipped by France by 1 in the semifinals. Patrick on the right, Stefan in the middle, and of course, the great sportsman Martin Damsbo on the left. Great matchup right here. When you've got Sergio Pagni and Martin Damsbo, Stefan Hansen out there.
Dragoni.
Oh,
It's
star-studded lineup right there.
yep.
It's almost though they're almost all-star teams.
Yeah, correct.
really.
Yeah, I think Denmark has a little bit of an advantage here, but you know, it's with this team with Stefan, Martin, and Patrick,
Well, as
they've won so many medals.
you look at Italy, and I think the question is how well can Michele Nencioni shoot?
Yeah, correct.
Dragoni, we know, is an excellent shooter, and so is Nencioni.
Yeah.
But he's only 21 years old. The other 2 are the real veterans.
Yeah, still Nencioni shot a lot of indoor tournaments as well, and especially in in the juniors division, he won a lot as well.
I suppose if he shoots well, that really bodes well for
Correct. Yeah.
Italy, because you know what you're going to get out of, say, Dragoni.
Yeah.
You get a 10,
Yeah.
as they got from Pagni.
Yeah, correct. Well, Sergio in the qualification shot his first 30 arrows at 300, where Dragoni shot his second 30 arrows at 300. So, you know.
So let's see what Nencioni can provide today for Team Italy.
A little bit shaky.
9 just out.
A little nerve-wracking out there, I would imagine.
Well, I wouldn't say I was nervous, but that would be too.
Low 9.
We've seen some surprising shots. Dambayev just a moment ago. Albina Laganova for the Russian Federation in a team match, and now Martin Damsbo.
10 points.
The very low 9. Stefan Hansen, though, picks up his teammate, and Patrick Larsson. If he puts it in the center ring, we're tied at 29. So no harm would have been done.
And a 9.
Instead, 2 9s for Denmark to start off, and they trail by 1. Nencioni, oh, it looked like I thought he caught the line.
I think it's just. I think it was just
Just out.
Yeah. It's close, rather. Yeah.
I may need that laser surgery. Luigi,
9.
also with a 9. It's 3 in a row right now for Italy.
And you can see it here as well. What Italy is doing with Sergio, as France did with Penaud, with starting the match and ending the match.
Grande, grande,
Doesn't get any better than that.
No, no.
grande Sergio.
And he seems to do it effortlessly.
La sua. Io le vedo troppo vicine.
9.
Pair of 9s for Martin here in the opening
Una
end.
delle due c'è.
Did he catch it?
9-10 liner looks like it's just out.
We'll have to wait and see.
Yep.
That time the price wasn't right.
No.
Sì, era
9.
solo lui era consumato.
Did you expect to see this
Nope.
in the opening end?
No. But I think we've seen it in all rounds that the opening round of the first 6 arrows were, well, not as good as we expected.
No, the matches have gotten better as they've gone on.
Yeah.
Still with Dragoni and Pagni out there, Damsbo, Larsson, Hansen. Don't expect to see a 55 for Denmark, nor did I expect to see a 57 for Italy. Of course, that again may be subject to change. We'll see.
And Denmark scores confirmed 55 to trail by 2.
So apparently they've confirmed those scores, and it is 57-55 in favor of Italia. Expect those scores to improve as this match moves on. The Italian men trying to add to that bronze medal that the Italian women have already picked up earlier in the day. That was a 1-point win over the United States. Here, Italy leading by 2 over Denmark. The Danes to shoot first, trailing by 2.
Ten points.
Trust us, it was a 10.
Yeah, yeah. We could hear it here, but you can't see it on the screen.
Well, Martin with, or I should say Peter with those great eyes of his, could see that arrow down there.
Well, it was George commentating in the
That too,
audience. In the
yes.
audience, that we heard it was 10.
Another 9.
See, he's got a binocular.
Dat weet je al, hè?
Yeah,
Yeah.
correct.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
10-9-9 for Denmark. And you know what Sergio's thinking. I got a chance right here to build on this lead.
Correct.
9.
Instead, the Sultan of Smooth
È un po' a sinistra,
Doesn't.
altezza per
moves off to the left side.
infatti le loro invece sono basse stranamente.
I guess nobody's perfect.
No, but you know, when you're on the line and thinking, well, this I could, when I shoot a 10, I could lead it off. Yeah, you could miss as well.
9.
Here again.
Italy coming back to the pack. The two guys you expect to be shooting 10s deliver 9s.
10.
While Michele Nenzioni comes through. That's a bonus for Italy right there. And he keeps the lead at 2.
Yep.
That's the Martin Damsbo we know. And the kid with a new tattoo tattoos the target. Patrick Larson unleashes a 9.
It's too close to call.
Qualche secondo in meno,
Now Nenzioni, who picked up a team silver medal at the World Championships in Nîmes 2 years ago, averaging right around 9.6 points per arrow. And he comes up with another shot that's too close to call from our vantage point.
Dagli il tempo a Nencio.
10.
Dragoni,
Grande,
leaving no doubt.
grande Sergio.
Yeah. I think Nenzioni's arrow is catching the line really good.
Tempo.
That should be a 10.
9 points on
Va
that
bene, va bene.
Couple of 9s for Sergio Pagni
Non lo potete mettere.
in that end.
Lo so che però non potete mettere.
So right now, unofficially, the score is 113 to 112.
You see Denmark getting a point. Both of them could get a point, which puts it still at a status quo.
Che ci stanno un po' offrendo il fianco, dobbiamo
Interesting to
mostrare.
see if
Tutto il tempo che
engineers somewhere develop some sort of a system where
guardo io sempre
you wouldn't need judges necessarily to do this visually.
Yeah, correct.
It would be done just with sensors on the target
yeah.
face itself.
I think that's really too difficult, but
We've sent people to the moon, Peter.
yeah, I know, yeah.
We're going to cure cancer,
Yeah,
God willing.
that will be great if that happens. Yeah.
So if that happens, maybe we can come up with, although I rather enjoy the human element right here.
Yeah, well, it's, well, I would, as a sportsman, I would rather go for electronics, but
All right, the score has changed, and both teams picked up a point. It's now 114-113 in favor of Italy.
First, they trail by a single point.
Actually, Italy dropped a point. And now leads by only one, 114 to 113.
10 points.
Yeah, that's 10 points for Martin.
Points.
Yep. That's to do it.
Stefan sticking it.
Nine. So Denmark with a 141 on the board, probably a 142 after official scoring. We'll find out shortly. Doors open for Italy to take the lead.
No.
9 points.
Is that 3 straight nines by Sergio Pagni?
Yeah, correct. That's really surprising from him.
D'altronde guarda che la più grande parte di ombra ce l'hai tu. Sei mancino, cioè di luce non è. Mi sto concentrando a cercare.
Now Luigi Dragoni.
Yeah, follows up with a 10.
Bravo Drago.
Italy needed that.
Se la chiudete a 60 va bene.
And here is Nencioni. Nencioni ranked 35th in the world.
Sì, Michele, grande.
And living up to his billing.
Non fatemi dire parolacce che c'ho il microfono.
Actually a higher ranking for Nencioni right now than Dragoni,
No, grande.
who's 77th in the world right now.
Dillo più forte te.
10.
Martin Damsbo.
Yeah, and then again, I think Martin's first arrow should be good as well. Yep.
And Stefan Hansen. Adding to the total for Denmark.
5 seconds on the clock.
9. Opportunity for Italy.
So let's see what Italy can do with this right now. May have been actually 4 10s for Denmark in this end.
Yep.
It's a wait-and-see game, though. Nencioni shooting about as well. We talked about him at the start.
Yep.
That if he was going to shoot well, that would bode well for Italy.
He's doing really, really good.
One might have thought that he would have been the question mark on this Italian team. But he's actually shot as well or better than his 2 teammates.
Yep.
That includes Sergio Pagni. See if he's tired of the 9 ring. Close.
Too close to call.
So let's see what happens here. There are all sorts of possibilities right now.
Yeah, because it could be a 1-point lead or a 3-point lead.
The eye in the sky right now, looking down on those targets and those arrows. Didn't seem to be much hesitation or doubt in the judge's opinion.
No.
He just pointed at the arrows, called out the score as he sees them.
Yeah. For him down there, it looked very easy to call the arrows. And we weren't sure if they cut the line or not.
So they've given another point to Italy. They've got 173, and they add a point to Denmark.
Yep.
They've got 171, so it's still a 2-point game.
Yeah, correct.
173, 171 in favor of Italy. last two matches have gone to shoot-offs. Can Denmark play catch-up and force a shoot-off?
Here in Ankara.
Got a ways to go. 2 points is a lot in compound archery. A lot of ground to be made up. But it's been done before. Martin Damsbo.
10.
Yeah.
Bearing down. And Stefan Hansen doing the same. Denmark needed that. They got it from Patrick Larson. Sergio steps up his game.
Dai, Drago. Per me l'ultima di Larsen non ci provo. Neanche
Dragoni.
Grande Drago.
Delivers.
Grande, questa pesa come un macigno, cazzo. No, cazzo non dovevo dirlo.
And Nencioni has more than held up his end of the bargain.
Correct.
C'è, quello lì, c'è. C'è, dentro
The
mezza
asterisk
freccia.
is with his arrow.
It's either a 1 or a 2 point lead for Italy right now as we head down the stretch.
Before that shot, unofficially, we had a draw.
After the 9 by Martin Damsbo, Stefan Hansen stepping it up. But right now, Denmark's running out of time. Stefan's father in the box coaching.
Ten points.
That's
Smack
all right.
dab in the middle.
That's a good shot. Yeah. They needed that to put the pressure on the Italian team.
So Italy needs 2 10s and a 9.
Nine.
Va bene, va bene, va bene. Giù l'arco, dagli il tempo a Sergio.
Had that been
Va bene, va bene, va bene, va bene, va bene.
a little higher, that might have been disastrous for Italy. Kept it in the 9 ring, though. Dragoni,
Also a 9.
another 9. And the plot doth thicken. Unofficially, going by the scores we have right now, Pagni has to shoot a 10 to tie this up. And he caught the line. It appears he caught the line. All right.
So
Once again, we play the waiting game.
yeah.
We will either have a winner or shoot off, one or the other.
Could be a shoot-off. It would be the 3rd straight shoot-off. I'm up for another shoot-off.
Yeah.
Why not?
Always exciting.
Cioè, se non esulta.
It's been shoot-off Sunday here at the Indoor Championships, Indoor World Championships in Ankara, Turkey. Coming to you live with live shot-by-shot coverage on Archery TV. Along with Peter Elzinga, Carl Arky, as we await the ruling of the guys in green.
I think the Italian guys got it, but the thumb of the arch agent went up, so. But still, it's not official yet.
Here it comes. It is Italy.
Yep.
Italy has won. No need for a shoot-off. Italy wins. As long as these guys have been around, you know what? It never gets old. It's nothing beats winning, does it?
No, nothing.
Especially when it's a hard-fought, closely contested, tight match like that, back and forth. You know what? That guy right there, Nencioni, was a really big factor in favor of Italy today.
Correct.
He really was.
Yeah, he held it together, did really well.
So Italy will win by the skin of their teeth, 231 to 230. Dropped a point in that fourth end.
Yeah, you can see here the scores as well, that Denmark with the first end 55, that's not very common for them as well. Yeah, that did a lot.
Yeah, that put them behind the 8 ball, and they were trying to play catch up the rest of the day, and it was difficult to do. Almost did it, almost got it to a shoot-off. But Pagni, Dragoni, and Nencioni able to hang on and win by 1, 231 to 230. Great sportsmen from both of those countries, congratulating each other. And woo, I don't know about you, those were 4 great matches in team competition, and Italy really comes out of it looking good. The Italian women winning the bronze medal, and the Italian men taking the gold medal. France and Denmark also picking up team medals. As we now turn our attention to the individual competition. We'll start off with a women's bronze medal match in compound. Should be a good one. Sarah Priels coming out first in the women's compound. Sarah from Belgium, 26 years of age, 23rd in the world. Won her second round match against Sarah Holst Sonicson in a tiebreaker, shooting at 10 with Sarah shooting at 9. Then she scored a 1-point win over Crystal Gavin in the quarterfinals before losing by 3 points in the semifinals to Irena Francini of Italy. Sarah Priels, who has never faced her opponent before today.
Yeah, I even shot matches against her dad.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So coming out now for Slovenia, a young woman who qualified 6th here at the World Championships, Toya Čurné.
And with Brady in the stand as a coach.
Toya Čurné of Slovenia, 22 years of age, ranked 10th in the world. There you see the numbers on her. She got to this bronze medal match with a 4-point victory in the second round, a 4-point win in the quarterfinals, dropped a 2-point decision to Albina Laganova, and winds up facing Sarah Priels of Belgium here for the bronze medal. Čurné, 42 match wins in her career, a 61% winning percentage. Averages 9.5 points per arrow.
Good, strong shot. Start off right, okay, babe? Little finger.
Sarah to shoot first on target number 1.
Out high.
Opening shot is a 9.
Good.
And it's the first time on the field for both of these archers. Have to get comfortable in a hurry.
Yeah, I think both of them didn't bring a team here for the team rounds.
5 ends, each consisting of 3 arrows per end. They'll shoot 15 arrows total.
You got it.
And Sarah, pleased with her shot.
9.
Toya, not quite as happy.
Little finger. Anchor. Good, strong shot. Thumb. Pop it. Front end will get it there. Yep, you're the man.
Dead center.
Dead center. That's really good.
Good go. You got this.
9.
9-9 So 29-27, the advantage in favor of Sarah Priels.
What?
Sarah Priels,
One, you seriously have to go.
55% win percentage, 34 career victories, averaging right around 9.4 points per arrow. 3 World Cup medals to her credit during her career, one of those coming in Marrakesh during the 2015 World Indoor Tour. World Archery getting to the African continent now.
Yeah.
A lot of potential for growth in that.
Yeah.
On
correct.
that continent.
Correct.
Good, strong shot. You got it.
So Toya taking the first shot of the second set as she trails in this match, 29-27. Had 3 9s to open up with, and
Little finger.
closing in on that center circle.
Anchor.
That should catch the line. I think it's good.
Good shot.
Front end will get it there.
Peter Elzinga with a magnifying glass.
Yep. You're the man.
Good, strong shot. You got it.
Nine.
Low.
Little finger.
Hey, it's all right. Keep that bow arm strong, okay? Believe in yourself. Good, strong shot. You got it.
Thumb. Front end will get it there. Nothing brutal.
Just out. It's a 9.
Good, strong shot. You got it.
2 millimeters low. Don't rush it.
There it is.
10-9 liner.
As
Set it up.
close as you can come.
Yeah.
Little finger.
Doesn't get closer than this.
Thumb.
You're high right.
Pop
and
the
then just low
safety.
left, but they're both in.
Front end.
And 9.
Definitely a 9.
So it's a 3-point lead for...
So the lead grows to 3 in favor of Sarah Priels, 57-54.
All right.
Getting the ball.
Yeah, but the 2 arrows from Toya are standing as a 9 right now, and
Absolutely perfect.
That could
so
change.
that could change.
Sarah Priels is an Indoor World Cup stage medalist.
They were having
I
a
think they're
serious
both
look.
alright, but
Third in the
Brady
world
Ellison
rankings right now.
shoots for the United States, but now coaching for Slovenia.
Medalist as well. She medaled
Brady
in
picking up a bronze
Seattle
medal yesterday himself.
and is also
Toya tries to gather herself.
medalist.
What have you won?
yeah, Toya and Brady going to get married, right?
Really?
Invitations are in the mail, I understand.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's a
Seriously, don't do that.
Wonder what the place settings will look like. They'll have a target face. Everybody will have their plates on the target face. Yeah, we wish those kids the best of luck.
This match.
Good, strong shot. You got it. All right.
Can you imagine the children?
Yeah, I will probably be too old to shoot against them, so that's
Yeah.
no problem for me.
Might be a good thing.
Nine.
Just
Little
under it.
finger.
Again, really low on that shot as well. Yeah.
Then pop the
Good,
safety.
She
strong
moved her
shot. You
side.
got
It'll
it.
get you there.
You're good.
Trying to make
10
the
seconds.
adjustments. She's really had a tough
Nine.
time.
Good, strong shot.
Nine.
Set 'em up.
Apparently it was a 2-point lead after that second end,
Front end
56-54.
will get it there. Perfect on the release side.
And so far here in this third end, nothing but 9s.
10.
Good goal.
And just as
Got
I
it.
say
Good,
that,
strong shot.
The first one is catching up.
Priels proves me wrong.
Much needed 10.
There you
Back
go.
ahead by 3, but
That's
that's a big relief for Toya Cherney.
Front end stays.
Just make sure you're blowing strong.
10 seconds.
And a 9. A 2-point separation.
Also too low.
So after all is said and done, it's still a 2-point lead, 85-83.
Correct.
That's as like sort of hysterical as we can get. And that's as much.
Not that it's happened to Peter Elzinga all that often, but when it does, when you're in a situation like Toya finds herself right now, where she's really trying a lot of different things, I think, to try to get things figured out.
Yeah.
What do you do? I mean,
Well,
you stick with your, I mean, what got you here?
You stick with your own plan. You know, you can only shoot your own shots and do whatever you can. And
Don't you make that many changes and adjustments? Is that going to help?
No, not that much, because if you don't need to practice it here on the final field. You know, you already did that for a very long time, and here it all needs to come out for you as good as it can. And well, she just has to focus. Well, I will focus on my own, because whatever my opponent is doing, it's not in your hands.
There it is.
Toya with a 9.
Right.
So stick with what got you here.
Yeah, correct.
Left.
Stay committed to that.
Anchor and look at it.
Sarah with a dead center.
Sarah
In out.
with a big
And
shot.
that's your shot.
So expressive.
That is a crime.
Toya,
There you go.
Middle finger first.
There you go.
that's a big shot for her.
Yep.
One more, just like that.
She needed that.
Look at it. Front end gets you there. 10 seconds.
9.
Ah, come on.
And things get a little bit closer now. Back to a 2-point
You
advantage
got this.
Sarah.
for Sarah Priels.
10-9 liner.
Too close to call.
Close to call.
Make it
Good
29.
job.
Anchor.
Alrighty, 3 more good shots. You got this.
Rock
I think in the
solid on
previous
that.
end
10.
that one was called out, but it seems to be a little bit closer.
Yep.
10-9 liner.
Right, so you got one
Looks like it's outside the line.
Yeah.
Could be
I mean, you have
down to
one
1
with
right
Rock.
now.
You are going to win it.
Could be
But you're
a 1-point difference.
Unofficially, it's 113 to 111, but it could be 113 to 112, or it could be 112 to 111.
Right. This is why we're here. All right. You've been in
I
this
would say it's a
position so
1
many
point
times before.
Second shot
All right.
was like
You need the
for
30.
Sarah.
Go up there and do it. All right.
But it's all
Hey.
steady.
Brady coaching up Toya.
If you keep this solid,
Hey.
pop it.
You got this.
Play, Sarah, so it's a 1-point difference.
It is a 1-point difference.
Stay in that middle and it'll hit.
They add a
Okay.
point to Toya's total, 113 to 112.
A man or a mouse?
Sarah Priels is
These two sticking with the script that we've had all day. It's been nothing but close matches here in the afternoon session on recurve, or I should say compound Sunday.
Nice and easy.
I'm so used to recurve shooting on Sunday and compound shooting on Saturday.
Normally that is.
Yeah, we've kind of flip-flopped it here at the World Championships this year.
9.
Right.
Still got a chance, but
Just
that
under
9
Yep.
Shake, stay inside.
not necessarily hurting,
Balance it.
well, helping her
Up the
cause.
Safety. Front end will get it there.
It depends a lot of what Sarah will do. Yeah.
Okay, so it's a
So-
wash.
You got
Yep.
it.
Didn't defect,
1-point match with 2 arrows to go.
but she needs to follow up with 10s now.
I am notoriously blind, but I
9.
don't think that is annoying. Right, same shot.
Just outright. It's all right.
Look at it. Keep it balanced.
Sometimes you got to smile to keep from crying.
9 just out.
All right.
But Sarah Priels just cannot put much
Good,
distance
strong
between
shot. You
herself
got
and
it.
Toya.
But you're both a quarter low.
She's still got a chance.
9 just out.
Right.
But then
Stick it
9
away.
opens the door wide.
Set it up. Lock it out. Front end.
All it will take is a 9 for Sarah Priels to get the bronze medal, and it is hers. It belongs to the young woman from Belgium
Didn't
who
really do
holds
that
off
well.
Toya Chernay
Scary,
and
yeah.
wins the bronze medal
It's not very nice in here.
by
is
a single point. No, actually 1 point. 140 to 139.
They all shot 9s in this round.
it? Away with the crowd.
Sarah Priels in Belgium.
Not,
Sarah-
not the scores you expected.
No, not
Here.
high scores.
No,
40.
no.
You're the
A
man.
lot of 9s. Sarah not necessarily really grabbing control of that match and running away with it, but doing just enough
Just enough. Yep.
to get the job done.
Yep. She held it together and yep.
In fact, both shooting 27s in that final end. Of course, I guess you could explain that with the pressure that exists when you get to that point of the match.
Correct. Yeah.
everybody trying to do their best and do so well. And it's easy for us to sit up here and say, hey, just relax and take your shot.
Always, yeah.
You're just in the backyard, sure.
I would rather be standing there than sitting here,
Yeah.
of course, but...
And you will be again.
Yeah.
I've got to say, one of the great moments I've had in the years I've been fortunate enough to do this job is watching you win your medal down in Medellin, Colombia.
Yeah, correct.
It was a great day, and I've
Yeah.
felt so much happiness, and I know everybody around the community, the archery community, felt such joy for you.
Yeah, I was really happy. Finally, after 8 years, I got it.
That's all it took, 8 years.
Yeah.
Blood, sweat, tears, flying all over the world.
Too many chances I didn't take, but it's all right.
That's
I got
okay.
it now.
You
so,
got there.
Yeah.
Peter Elzinga from the Netherlands, our guest analyst today here on Archery TV as we get set now for the women's gold medal match. It'll be Italy and Russia squaring off again. This time, Irena Francini, who we saw in the team match. She picked up a bronze medal as her team was able to defeat the United States 229 to 228. Here she is out there shooting for a gold medal on her own. 34 years old, and she's after her first world indoor title. Has 4 career match wins and was a silver medalist at the 2016 Indoor World Cup stage in Nîmes. She'll be taking on Albina Laganova, the Russian Federation, ranked 21st in the world. She's coming off a 3-point second round win over Maria Vinogradova. She did win her shoot-off in her quarterfinal match. Shot a 9, her opponent shot a 9, but Albina's was better. Then she came up with a 2-point win over Toya in the semis, and that vaulted her into the gold medal match. Of course, she did struggle.
She did struggle with the team
I think you have to be honest about it and say she struggled in the team competition.
Correct.
She was changing her releases.
Yep.
As often as I change my shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe a little bit more than I change my shoes.
Will be an interesting match as well. Irina, of course, coming from as a recurve archer, now shooting compound, and I think she's only been doing this for a short amount of time.
Her opponent is currently ranked 21st in the world.
34 years of age. Both of these veterans, Albina 32 years young.
15,
So Irena Francini.
10, 9, 8.
10 points.
Starts off strong.
Yep.
6 секунд давай.
As does Albina.
Альбина, лишние 3 секунды.
Laganova.
Поторопи себя. Смелее, смелее.
With about a half hour to an hour to try to reassess things after.
Yep. We'll have to see if it's enough.
She was
for Albina.
searching.
Yeah,
she was really searching in that team match.
Correct.
But right now has a chance to grab the lead.
9.
Альбина, вспомни, как мы там стреляли.
Instead, it remains tied, but it's early.
Я сейчас начну счет, а ты стреляй.
10,
9.
9.
Sganciata.
1,
Li sente la voce, si sente.
3,
Francini putting 28 points up on the board.
6.
10 points.
Took her time, and that time it paid off.
Yep.
Молодец, почти молодец.
We saw that on numerous occasions in the team match.
Вот еще бы
Where
6
it
секунд.
Lengthy hold, and
Correct. Yeah, didn't went that well.
no, it didn't pay off for her then, but this time,
Слово не
yes.
получилось, не говори. Не говори, слово не получилось.
So it's a 1-point lead.
Poi la simmetria dalla
29-28 for Albina Laganova,
La luce a posto, non ti dà
Russian
fastidio.
Federation.
Making it here in the World Championship Finals is the
Albina, of course, the winner of the world title in Turin
archery achievement. So
or Torino in 2011. That was outdoors. And she took a gold medal home for the 2009 World Championship in Korea. One of the greatest to ever pick up a bow and arrow. And has been a dominant figure in this sport for almost a decade.
A decade. Yeah. Yeah, really good. Yeah. She's been
10,
along
9,
here
8,
too long. Yeah.
I was reading her bio on World Archery's website, and when they asked her about hobbies, she says, I have none. Just archery.
Just archery.
Devoted to the sport entirely.
6, 5, 4.
Taking a lot of time again, but again it pays off.
Good shots. Yeah.
Альбин,
Queen
мое
G.
здоровье побереги. Давай побыстрее.
She used up almost all the 20 seconds.
10,
Заставь, можешь.
9,
Обязан.
8, 7, 6.
10.
Francini lets it fly into the 10 ring. Wavering just a bit.
Yeah.
4.
Correct.
Really trying to hold it steady, and it's a 9.
Yep.
That wasn't surprising.
Nope.
We had a great vantage point, the camera angle from behind. And as strong as she is,
Yeah. Yeah. Correct. Of course, it's you're nervous as well when you're up there.
8,
You've got some tension.
10 points.
Brava, brava Irene.
back-to-back 10s now by Francini.
1, 2, 3,
A
4,
10 for Albina would maintain a 1-point edge.
7,
Io te lo dico magari ti sei regolare, non perché
6,
non prenderlo
5,
come rimprovero.
4, 3.
9 points.
Instead, we're tied at 57 all.
We have a draw after 6
Давай
arrows,
немножко
9
изменим
shots
все, да?
remaining.
Давай
The
изменим.
original
So after the first 2 ends, 6 shots in the books. 57 for Irina Francini
Что будет, то будет. Вот это
and
прям
57 points for Albina Laganova.
И все.
Yeah, you can still see that Albina is struggling with her shots or follow through.
Один
And
раз. Один выстрел. Первый выстрел, который будешь делать.
it doesn't look that simple what we used to see from Albina.
А?
Can you think it through too much? Is that what's going on, you think?
Yeah, it could be. It could be, but you can see it here as well that again she's changing releases.
Francini sitting first on target number 1 as we're back in action.
Women's
15,
gold medal match here in Ankara, Turkey.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
10-man liner.
We'll leave that for the judges to decide.
Dentro Irene, dentro è cieco quello là.
Левый, левый. Добавь.
That's an 8 at the bottom.
Very low.
Probably went up
Yep.
a little early.
15,
Started off the match strong.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Right now, Francini
4,
looks a lot
3.
steadier.
Альбина, всё.
Although I say
Хорошо.
that, she
Забудь
shoots an 8.
выстрел и начинай заново. Шесть, 5, 4, 3, 2.
2 seconds on the clock.
9.
She gets it out.
That left arm wobbling.
Yeah.
Quindi
Yeah.
Альбина, один выстрел сделай,
You can
пожалуйста, за
definitely see she's struggling.
10-man liner. Probably a 10.
A quick shot from Irena.
Schiacciata.
Сразу включается.
Va bene così, va bene.
And that puts the pressure right back on Albina.
9.
Молодец,
And with
молодец,
that 9, she
молодец.
falls behind by
Уже
1
лучше.
point.
Заставь себя еще раз, и еще раз, и мотор заведется,
So
и все
right
будет
now,
хорошо. Всё
Francini, who
пойдет.
trailed after the first end by 1, leads after the third end
Это не левый,
by
не
1.
работает,
84-83 in favor of Irena
Это ты
Francini.
заставляешь работать. Заставь ее работать.
Irena scored a 6-point win in the second round, then a 2-point victory over Laura Longo of Italy in the quarterfinals,
Вот
and then a
последний
3-point win over
более-менее.
Sarah
Еще раз,
Priels in
еще
the
раз то же самое
semis.
повтори.
And that's how she
Хоть
arrived at this
девятка,
gold
это
medal
не важно
match
сейчас.
against Albina Laganova,
Важно дальше, что будет.
Tempo di farli mentre davo il ghiaccio, ne eravamo la
who has become a story here on Compound Sunday.
что ты можешь, ты молодец, ты умница, давай, давай.
In the women's team gold medal match, Russia had to settle for the silver medal.
Поймай кураж.
And Albina was searching in that match. She seems to be doing the same thing here. You've noticed she's changed releases, what, a couple of times already, Peter?
A couple of times already, yeah. Yeah, the shots, you can definitely see the shots are taking way too long. The coach is counting down every single time from 5 to 0.
What's she hoping to accomplish by changing the release?
I think really
just a confidence in a certain
confidence
release,
and the timing of the shot is not where she really wants it.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Давай, Альбина, ты умница. Ты можешь, давай. Шесть, 5.
9.
Ускорь, ускорь.
15,
Альбин, не суетись, спокойненько, вдохни, выдохни.
10.
Ты умница, ты можешь. Давай.
Apparently, while
brava.
we were talking, they had changed the score to 83 all after 3 ends.
Давай, давай, давай.
So it was tied coming into this 4th end.
9.
Franchini now up by 1 and possibly up by 2, depending upon that first shot. No question about that shot. That removes all doubt.
Yeah, correct.
She definitely has, well, let's wait and see right here. Before I say she has a 2-point lead.
10.
How about that? Albina Loganova
Уже лучше, молодец.
battling, fighting, trying to get everything out of herself that she possibly can.
Ты можешь. Конечно можешь.
Now,
А
it's
иначе
either
ты
a
не
1-point lead or a
состояла,
2-point lead. The judges will decide that. Shara Priels, or excuse me, Franchini.
А раз здесь стоишь сейчас, значит,
Irene
можешь.
Franchini's first shot on the line.
Yeah,
If they rule that's a 10, it'll be a 2-point cushion.
Меньше думай о страхе. Темная комната, там нет ничего, понимаешь, страшного. Вообще ничего. Цветная мишень красивая.
Has not been confirmed yet. We're still waiting.
Поставила и пошла работа. Давай, умница, давай.
It is a 9. Yep.
Okay, so it remains a 1-point advantage in favor of Irene Franchini. It's after her first world indoor title. 112, 111. 3 arrows to go.
Семь, 8, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Albina in the red zone.
15, 10.
10.
May have been enough to put that away.
Yeah, correct. That's going from a 1-point lead to a 3-point
lead.
For 2 arrows remaining, and
10.
Молодец, молодец.
But give
No.
Albina a lot of credit. It has been a tough day.
correct. Well, it's again, we've seen it a couple of times this day. It's not over until it's over, so
10,
we have to wait and see. But normally that should be enough.
Franchini closing in on the gold medal and her first world indoor title. Coming down to the final shots in regulation play.
6, 5, 4.
9 points.
Trying to will that arrow into the 10 ring.
Еще можешь.
15,
Irene Francini of Italy.
10, 9.
It has been a banner day, a banner weekend. She comes up just enough to do it. It's a 9, not her best shot of the day, but enough to get the job done. And there is the first world indoor title for Irene Francini in her career. And it comes at the age of 34. Persistence pays off. And she finally achieves and captures what has eluded her up to this point of her career. A 3-point win over Albina Laganova, 141 to 138.
Brava, così.
Yeah, the Italian team again, really strong approach here on the whole event.
So down to the two matches, the two final matches of the weekend. Big smile on the face of Irene Francini. She'd been in World Championship events before, had competed in Beijing in 2001, picked up a team silver medal then, and then a team silver medal 2 years before that in 1999. And here in 2016, years later, winds up in the gold medal match and wins the gold medal.
Correct, yeah, great. Great for her, yeah.
It's a great story.
Yeah.
Part of the beauty of this sport. People have lives, they have families, may go away for a little while, but then you can come back again.
Yes, correct, yeah. It really depends as well. Everything that's behind you, at home.
So the guys take center stage right now as we get set for the men's bronze medal match. And first out is the gentleman from Iran. This is Omid Tahari, 26 years old, ranked 249th in the world before he got to Turkey this week, but had a great week. Had a first round 3-point victory, a 2-point win over Rio Wild in the second round, then knocked off Alexander Dambayev by 2 points in the quarterfinals, and then scored, where I should say, dropped a 3-point decision to Sebastian Pinot in the semifinals. But that's quite a week for Omid Tahari, who will face one of the true veterans in compound archery, and Dejan Sitar of Slovenia.
Yeah, a former world champion. It's really, really a great shot, Dejan.
This is not his first rodeo. He's been around the block before. He defeated Stefan Hansen by 3 points in the second round, then won a shoot-off to advance past the quarterfinals. Dropped a 1-point decision then to Mike Schlosser in the semifinals. And winds up competing for a bronze medal against Omid Tahari
Yeah,
from Iran.
I was with Dejan on the qualification day. I was with him on the target, and he seemed very calm and consistent. He shot very great.
Just a practice.
Dejan Sitar, 2 world championship medals in his career, an individual bronze that came in Madrid in 2005, and an individual gold medal in Beijing back in 2001.
Yeah, correct.
Sitar to shoot first.
9 to start.
Starts off low. We've seen a lot of arrows in the beginning getting low.
Tahari.
9 points.
That's it.
9.
Dejan adjusting his side.
9.
Omid with another 9.
That's it.
9 points.
Nines seem to be the order of the day, at least at this point. Oh, Taheri from Iran,
There's the first 10 of the match.
able to take the lead. He was really an unknown commodity coming into Turkey this week.
Correct.
In fact, according to my records, had only one match win before he got to Ankara this week.
All right. Yeah.
Still
Yeah.
young, 26 years old, but
I've
making
never
his
seen
mark
him.
here.
I've never seen him.
You had not
No.
seen him before?
No, no. I know his coach very well, but him, it's for me the first experience that I'm seeing him competing on a championship.
Great talent all over the world. And with the equipment and the coaching,
Yeah, well, it's getting professional even more every single year.
when you think back to where archery was 10 years ago to where it is now,
It's totally different.
it was competitive back then.
Correct.
Highly competitive now.
Yeah.
Nine.
Down by one, Sitar shoots first. Looks skyward as if to look for the answer.
Yeah. Well, this is not what I've expected from Dejan as well, to start off with 4 nines in his match.
Meanwhile, Omid Taheri looks as though he's been here before. Looks comfortable and has a 2-point lead early in the match.
Just out. It's a 9.
Ajde, greva, moćan
9-10 liner.
That should catch the line as well.
Looks like it's got a good chance of catching that line.
10.
Ja.
Dejan finally drills it. Taheri strikes gold. An impressive end
Yep.
for the newcomer from Iran.
Delaš, se spomniš?
Now, the word I got was that
Se spomniš iz
Dejan
treninga
Sitar
kako
had
si
changed
trenirao?
from a finger to back tension release about a year ago, and he's still kind of in a transitional phase.
Yeah, correct. Dejan shot for a very long time with a wrist release aid, and he shot it very well and won a lot of medals with it. But you could see, well, also for Dejan getting married and having 2 children, and you could see him changing and now changing towards a release aid that's totally different to what he shot for so many years. I don't know him differently than with the wrist release aid, and now shooting with a thumb release, it's very different. It's different shooting.
And there's going to be a transition period. It's actually really quite something that he's in this match.
Correct.
You know, still in that transitional period.
Yeah.
Down by 3, but
He's doing really good. And again, this weekend all weekend he shot great.
Dejan Sitar shooting first on target number 2.
it's a 3-point edge for Taheri. 58-55. Dejan Sitar
10.
getting used to that release now.
Yeah, finally I think it's dialed in now. You've seen him a couple of times moving aside as well. Hopefully he's back on track. But Omid is shooting really consistent.
5.
10.
There it is. Yep.
Ajde, ponovi.
Taheri not budging. Got that 3-point lead.
10.
Displaying a lot of confidence.
5.
10.
Strong end. 10s across the board.
Si si zapamtio.
Does he keep the 3-point lead or does he give a point back? Nope,
Nope.
he's going to keep that 3-point lead.
Good shooting. Really good shooting.
Omid Taheri, 26 years old. Again, ranked 249th in the world. He was 25th after qualifying. Dejan Sitar was number 6 after qualification. If you were going by that, you probably would have placed your bets on Dejan Sitar.
Correct, correct, yeah. But again, Omid did really great because winning from Alexander Dejenbev, Rio, and lost to Pinot, where Pinot even shot a 150 in that round. You know, it's
probably gave him a lot of confidence, actually.
Yeah, correct.
Obviously would like to have won that match, but to be able to stay with Sebastien Pinot only gave him a confidence boost coming into this bronze medal match with Dejan Sitar.
9, chest out.
Mečka nie leva.
Merci.
Another 10 for Taheri.
Ajde. Deset.
10.
Maşallah Omid. Merci. Maşallah.
Good shooting, really good job.
Very focused.
Yeah.
Deset.
9.
So after 3 straight 10s in the previous end, 2 9s and a 10 for Dejan Sitar. And look at the shooting by Omid Taheri of Iran. Just ripping off 1 10 after another. Putting a lot of daylight between himself and Dejan Sitar. Unofficially, it's a 5-point advantage, 118 to 113 right now. Putting some separation between himself and his competitor.
Yeah, correct. Well, normally when you're seeing this on the stage and within 5 points with 1 end to go, that's too much. In a compounds men division, that's normally too much to catch up.
Barring something major that's unforeseen, Omid Taheri will put his name on the marquee and on the map.
Even if Dejan is able to shoot 3 10s, Omid needs to shoot 9 8 8, and then it's even a shoot off. So, and how is shooting right now on the moment?
Yeah, we've seen nothing to indicate that that's going to happen.
No.
Mečka nie leva.
Merci.
Just keep shooting 10s.
Deset.
10.
Probably a little too late. Still a great effort by Dejan Sitar.
10-9 liner, probably 9.
Both too close to call.
One of the few times he's been outside that center circle where it hasn't been a definitive 10.
10.
Strong finish for Dejan Sitar. Assuming Taheri can get a 6. Oh, 6.
No.
Forget about 6. Let's go for all the marbles. Taheri.
Let's go for inside out.
Inside out. With a resounding 10 to end the match. And what a performance that young man just put on here at the Indoor World Championships in Ankara, Turkey. The 26-year-old Iranian from Tehran, who came in averaging about 9.3 points per arrow, was outstanding from start to finish in this match, and will post a 5-point victory. This is probably one of the most biggest margins of victory we've seen all day today.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. Yeah, again, going for a 5-point lead within the last 3 arrows. That's normally just too much.
147 to 142. The final tally as Omid Tehari from Iran comes up with a surprising win. Surprising only because we have not seen him before.
No, correct.
Dayan Sitar, a proven commodity, an experienced veteran who's had great success.
I was in Copenhagen on the tribune when Iran won the world title outdoor with a team event, but I don't even think he was on a team.
Not that I recall.
No, me neither.
We'll remember him now.
Yeah, correct.
So congratulations to Omid Tehari from Iran picking up the bronze medal. And now down to the final match of the day and the final match of the week here at the Indoor World Championships. It is going to be a good one. At least it shapes up on paper as being a great one.
Yeah.
Sébastien Peynaud of France, #1 in the world. Had a 3-point win in the second round, a 2-point win over Patrick Larson in the quarterfinals, then scored a 3-point win over Omid Tehari in the semis. And you saw how good he is in that semifinal match. Peynaud shot a perfect score of 150, his first perfect score in match play.
Match play, yeah.
And he may need a perfect score today against this guy, Mike Schlosser of the Netherlands.
Yeah.
#2 in the world. Mike with a 4-point win in the second round, a 2-point win in the quarterfinals over my dear friend Peter.
Yeah, correct.
Hey, there's no shame in losing to Mike Schlosser by 2. There's no question about that. Then Schlosser scored a 1-point win over Dayan Sitar in the semis. And in that match, well, in the week, he had a run of 43 straight 10s during the week.
Even in match play during the week.
Across several matches, yeah.
Yeah, correct. He only shot 2 9s.
Unbelievable.
2 9s.
That's the thing. You are so surprised when he doesn't shoot a 10.
Yeah.
You almost take for granted the 10s that he's shooting.
Correct. Yeah.
It's going to be a great one.
Yeah.
#1 against #2
in the world. Yeah.
Peynaud versus Schlosser, France versus the Netherlands.
Here's Mike Schlosser, target 2.
Talked to Mike while he was practicing a couple of hours ago. He was in good spirits, relaxed, ready to go.
There it is.
That's what he does.
Yeah.
But as we said, Peynaud was perfect in his semifinal match as well.
Verder. Links hoog voor de helft op de rand.
Gonna hear that a lot. 10, 10,
Yeah.
10.
I think so. Yeah. Both guys were shooting really good during the whole week.
Yeah. In fact, it'll come down to who shoots the fewest number of 9s.
Correct.
Keurig, links. Steekt een tikkie door de rand heen, die laatste links. Maar
9.
All right, the first 9 comes on the third shot for Sébastien Peynaud.
Mike Schlosser.
As I was watching Sébastien on that last shot, that left eye kept closing, opening, closing, opening.
Correct. Yeah.
It's not as though he's having a hard time finding his spot, the target he was shooting for, but you could tell something was going through his mind, it seemed.
Well, sometimes, you know, when the light is a little bit different, you want to, with your peep sight and your scope, you want to have one visual aspect, one over the other. And when you squeeze your eye just a little bit, it will just get a little bit more focused on that side.
Trying to get that overlay.
Yeah, correct.
Allez, solide.
Schlosser leading by 1.
Ouais, ça c'est bien ça.
The thing about it is, when you're shooting against Mike Schlosser, That may be enough for
Yeah.
Mike.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, it
He
is.
may not miss.
No. During practice the last 2 days as well, we were on the practice field together, and he was shooting so good. He's been shooting so good all week.
And Sebastian may not miss the 10 ring from here on out.
And
it may not be enough.
Correct.
9 just out by a millimeter.
Now I just said that and I jinxed Mike Schlosser.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
We're back to even.
Even though it will be a tight match. Numbers 1 and 2 in the world.
9.
That's surprising.
Le premier, c'est bien attaqué. La dernière, si tu attaques un peu moins, tu te retrouves en bas.
And that's surprising too.
Reste dans ton truc. Si tu as la même agressivité
We're
que
tied at 58.
ça va y aller. Faut pas attendre que lui il faut pas que t'attendes de les.
So they've got that out of the way. Now they can shoot 10s from here on
Yeah,
out.
correct. Yeah.
Les deux premières, ça engage bien. La dernière, ça engage
Let's see both shoot 10s and let's go to a shoot-off. Be a good way to end the week.
Well, obviously, I won't be happy with that, but
No. I understand where the loyalties lie. Understandable. Mike Schlosser, who won the world title outdoors 2013 on the beach in Belek here in Turkey. Also has 2 team world championship medals to go along with 9 World Cup medals. And he's only 22 years old.
Yeah.
Another inside out.
Leans back a little bit.
Yeah, correct. Well, that's typically Mike. He's been doing that for a very long time.
And again, it goes back to what you've talked about before. Everybody's got their own individual style.
Correct.
10.
Top, rechtsonder,
He looks so comfortable and at ease.
5%.
Ouais, nickel.
Pay dirt for Penaud. And a chance now for
Nice.
Sebastian to pull back into a tie,
Was hem niet. Opbouwen. Ja.
Ouais.
which he does.
Which he does.
T'es dans le match.
Takes advantage of the opportunity. Highly competitive match right now. Tied at 87 all.
Là, il y a vraiment des intentions
Gold
d'un
medal
péno
match,
final.
final
C'est
match
présent,
of the
c'est
week
engagé.
and the weekend. Good look at Sebastian Penaud,
On garde, hein, t'as 6 flèches à tirer comme ça. Tu sais
who's
faire.
a full-time pro now. He's
Yeah,
able to give up his job.
Correct. Yeah, since this week, right? Yeah.
I think it's this week, yeah. Able to devote 100% of his time and his attention to the sport that he loves, which I know everybody would love to do. And he's now in that fortunate position to be able to do that. But he has earned that. There's no question about it.
No, he's been shooting really good last couple of years.
The 2 best compound males in the world on the floor right now, and they've got 6 arrows left.
Gold medal match.
One of them who will be the champion.
Penaud was up by 1, or excuse me, down by 1 after the first end,
Lastig.
and it's been tied since then. A little bit of back and forth, but basically even. Schlosser opens with a 9.
10.
Ouais, c'est ça.
Penaud moves ahead.
Allez.
My memory serves me correct. This is the first time he's had the lead.
Correct.
10.
Die is goed.
Allez,
Rechtslaag.
Seb. Ouais. Allez. On respire. Bien l'attaque à l'armement.
10.
Ja, die is goed.
Pretty tough to pull away from Mike Schlosser. Right now, Penaud would be pleased to have that 1-point lead after this end, and I think he's got it.
Là, c'est une pénale. C'est bon, c'est bon. T'es dessus, c'est une finale. C'est comme ça. une finale.
Really close.
Il y a 3 flèches encore. T'as juste à être
I'm gonna
solide
say
dans ton arc à
he
l'armement,
bit the
t'as la
line that
course,
time.
T'es dessus, t'es présent. Si tu restes là-dessus, t'en as 3 à
If
faire.
he did, he stays ahead by 1
Regarde ce qui se passe de chez lui, toi, tu fais tes 3 flèches.
and would be leading 117 to 160.
Allez. C'est solide, celle.
So 4 ends are in the books right now. Arrows have been retrieved.
117.0. Mikey's got himself a 116.
Allez, on respire.
Yeah, and it's been confirmed. 117 for Sebastian against the 116 for Mike.
So Schlosser trying to play catch up here with 3 arrows to go. Final 3 arrows of the week. Payneau leading 117, 116.
Ja, randpost.
Allez.
Goed hoor.
Inside out again.
Good start for the man who averages 9.8 points per arrow.
Yeah.
An incredible average.
Yep.
Ouais, ça, c'est nickel.
Payneau matches that
C'était
shot.
propre, c'était bien, celle. Allez.
Mike's not sure.
Nope.
Correction, it appears to be a 9.
Yeah. Mike knows.
Ouais. Allez, celle. Allez, t'es solide, hein.
Down to the final arrow.
10.
Doet het.
Allez, celle.
What a close arrows.
Wow. Payneau can put it away. Trying to go for the title and get the goal, but it's a 9. Now wait. Let's wait and see.
Mike's second arrow needs to be scored.
Because Mike's second arrow needs to be scored now.
Right.
Yeah.
Unofficially, it's even at 145. Critical call coming up right now by the judges.
Allez, break.
And the fate of Mike Schlosser, the fate of Sebastian Payneau.
It's a
It's
shoot-off.
even, it's a shoot-off.
Le taille break, tu sais comment
Fitting,
ça
I think.
va bien marcher en taille break.
Two
Yeah.
best archers in men's compound.
Correct. But the whole match has been very close to each other.
145, 145, and we are going to a shoot-off. 1 arrow shoot-off to finish off the Indoor World Championships here in Turkey. So it all comes down to this. Just a few missed arrows by each of these archers. Sebastian Payneau, 50% is his average in tiebreakers. He's won 1 tiebreaker. He's lost a tiebreaker in his career. Meanwhile, Mike Schlosser has won 4 tiebreakers, but his percentage in tiebreakers only 29%.
Allez, reste sur toi.
Schlosser pulling 60 pounds back.
Allez, celle. On se projette pas, on est juste solide. Il y a juste à poser les choses.
Payneau
Jusqu'au bout, c'est dans la tronche.
in position to put it away.
Allez.
And not a great shot, but it's better than Mike Schlosser's. Not exactly what we were expecting
Nope.
in a shoot-off between these 2 great archers, but Sebastian Payneau able to put his 9 a little closer to the center of the target, and he does indeed win the gold medal. The silver goes to Mike Schlosser, and Sebastian Payneau, #1 in the world, in his first World Championship final, comes away with the gold medal.
Yeah. What a great match. What a great show.
Unbelievable.
We've only been seeing great matches all
One
day.
after another,
Yeah.
after another. A lot of joy on the face of Sebastian Payneau, but I think also a lot of relief as well.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Tough match.
Yeah, well, shooting against Mike is never easy. He's one of the, well, greatest archers on the moment, huh? And so is Sebastian.
2 great sportsmen. Mike coming over to congratulate Sebastian Payneau, and now acknowledging the crowd, which we hope stays around as we'll have the victory ceremony in just a moment here in the Congresium in Ankara, Turkey. Payneau fell behind early but came back, tied it up in the second end. It was tied after the third end. Payneau moved ahead in the fourth end 97-96, was leading 117-116 after that fourth end. But then they had to go to the shoot-off, tied at 145, and neither shot a thing of beauty, I would say.
No.
Not what you would write home about, but
Correct.
all you have to do is be a little bit closer to the center of the target than your opponent's arrow, and you've got the gold medal.
Yeah, well, if it comes down this close towards one arrow shoot off, yeah, that's sometimes you're luckier than the other. Yeah.
It has been an amazing day with some incredible competition. And we're going to wrap it up, apparently, from here in Ankara, Turkey. We congratulate all who came and medaled and all who came and competed. We'll look forward to seeing what happens when we head outdoors for the World Cup season, which begins next month in Shanghai on the banks of China's Huangpu River. Peter, a pleasure.
Thank you very much, Carl.
Great to have Peter Elzinga along. Congratulations to our crew and, of course, World Archery Federation. For now, we bid you a good morning, good afternoon, or good night from the Indoor World Cup Finals in Ankara, Turkey. Good night, everybody, or good morning, or good afternoon. So long.
See ya.
There are those of us who like to venture to the unexplored, to see the beauty in the strange and unknown. Those of us who go out there with a sense of wonder. If you're one of us, and if you want to explore more of this great planet, we're ready to take you there. It's time. Turkish Airlines. Widen your world.
When you close your eyes, what do you see? Do you see determination, commitment, and self-sacrifice? Do you see yourself pushing beyond the very limits, ready to conquer anything? This is my playground. What's yours?
Stefan Hansen, world champion. And he does. Sebastian Peno. Stefan Hansen. Right.
I will have you on.
Yeah. Well, that's good. I'm glad to know that I'm in the Netherlands. I may never see the Netherlands, but that's what I just need to stage and I have something like that. Well, that'll keep me going because I want to get to Rome. We're going to go to Rome.
Medals will be presented by Mr. Abdullah Davoloğlu, Turkish Archery Federation President. And the flowers will be presented by Mr. Sadir Akin, Turkish Archery Federation Secretary General.
I guess so. Same with the Koreans, Chinese.
Bronze medal, representing Italy.
Carl Arky along with Peter Elzinga back with you as we bring you coverage of our victory ceremony here on our live stream for World Archery, and of course presentation of the medals and women's team competition. And one of the great stories, Italy winning the bronze medal, Eleonora Sarti who's already going to Rio in Paralympic competition. Here she is competing with the able-bodied archers and helping Laura Longo and Irene Francini win a bronze medal. And one of the great things about this sport is that archers like Eleonora, like Matt Stutzman, can compete and can compete on the same level with the Peter Elzingas of the world. Amazing. Beyond belief. Beyond belief. And Matt, if you're watching, we are so proud of you. HBO's Real Sports did a wonderful workup on him, and it couldn't have happened for a more deserving athlete, I think.
As well.
Yeah.
Really, really great guy.
I've not had the chance to meet Matt myself personally, but just watching him made me feel better.
Yeah, well, he is one of the best persons alive. Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he's in archery. He's ours.
Yeah.
Russia, the Russian Federation, the silver medal. One of the really outstanding matches that we watched today in team competition, Denmark and Russia. And the Russian Federation seemed so strong, and Denmark seemed to be struggling, seemed to be fighting. They seemed to be on the edge the whole time, and somehow, some way, they were able to come away with the win.
In a shoot-off.
In a shoot-off.
Yep.
Sarah Sonicson, Tanya Jensen, Erica Anir claiming the gold medal for Denmark. So a great moment for the Danes, who were great today. They persevered. That's the one word that comes to my mind. They persevered through that match.
Yeah.
Really did, Peter.
Correct. Yeah. Well, they stay focused.
The national anthem of Denmark.
You've experienced that feeling yourself. What's that like to hear your national anthem and stand on top of the podium?
It's the best thing that's there. This is what you're doing it for, all the time. Yeah, there's, you know, it's strange, of course, talking from your self perspective, sitting here. But the first time I've been European champion, that was indoors, and it was so big for me. It was great.
It's enormous, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
What goes through your mind? The music's playing?
Well, normally when the music's playing, and you will get to rest, and you know it falls from your shoulders. Wow,
you can let go.
Yeah, that's it. So it's done. It's over. And
mission accomplished.
Yeah, and you can enjoy and see everyone, and yeah.
And you think, so this is why I shot all those arrows and spent all that time.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you're doing it for every single day.
To get to the top of that podium, and here in women's team competition, it was the Danes. Erica Anir, Sarah Holst Sonicson, Tanya Jensen. But I'll long remember Eleonora Sarti, and I will watch for her at the Paralympics in Rio coming up this summer.
Yeah, that will be exciting as well.
It's great to watch her win a bronze medal. And had such great support, I think, from her teammates. Laura Longo
Yeah,
right there,
correct.
helping wheel her out.
Yeah,
here
correct. Yeah.
out of the Congressium.
Well, again, you know, she did very well in Rimini a couple of weeks ago. She shot in the qualifications. She went up first with her teammate, and yeah, they shot really great.
And it says a lot for the Italians and the Italian program that they're willing to give a Paralympic archer the opportunity to compete in this setting.
Yeah.
A lot at stake. This is a world championship.
You don't see that a lot. You don't see that a lot, that a team is willing to provide that.
Right. And certain accommodations obviously have to be made, and but they made them, and it was successful, and it worked out.
Yeah, but still, you know, I think there's only one rule. If you're the best or you belong within the top 3, you should be there.
Sure.
Whether you're a Paralympian archer or not.
All that matters is whether you put that arrow where it's supposed to go.
Correct. Yeah.
I love this sport. Medals for the men now in men's team competition.
Bronze medal representing France.
Watch some fantastic matches. In the bronze medal match, France and Russia going at it. That went to a shoot-off, and France prevailed. The French defeating the Russian Federation. It was 2:31 all after regulation play, but then it went to the shoot-off. France comes away with the bronze medal. Jean-Philippe Boulch. Sebastian Pinot.
Yep.
One of 2 medals on the day for Sebastian. And Fabienne Delobel also getting a bronze medal. The 3 Frenchmen on the podium, soon to be joined by the Danes. Patrick Larson, Stefan Hansen, and Martin Damsbo in that gold medal match against Italy. Didn't go to a shoot-off, but it almost did.
It almost did.
It almost did.
Was a close call as well. We had to wait on the judge call.
Yes.
Patrick Larson.
So Denmark gets the silver medal. And a lovely bouquet as well. Somehow it looks a little bit funny with guys like Patrick Larson and Jean-Philippe Boulch holding bouquets. But the sweetest bouquet will go to Italia. Team Italy. Luigi Toragoni, Nencioni, Michele Nencioni, and of course, Sergio Pagni. And we talked about this during the match, but much of the credit for that victory has to go to the man in the middle, Nencioni.
Yeah, he shot so many 10s in that round, and he took it on. He took it on him, and a really, really great effort for the team.
And when his 2 more high-profile teammates were, I don't know if struggling is the word, but they weren't finding the 10 ring. He was.
He was, yep.
Italian national anthem in honor of Pagni, Nencioni, and Dragoni. Italy outscoring Denmark 231 to 230 to win the men's team gold medal.
Yeah, great effort of the team.
Sergio certainly is the lucky dog. Had a great weekend about a month ago in Las Vegas. Hit the jackpot there.
Oh, correct.
Came out of the lucky dog. Was able to get into the Vegas shoot.
Yeah.
You get into the Vegas shoot, anything can happen, and
he took it all.
He took it all.
Yeah.
Can you imagine how the rest of those guys must have felt?
Yeah.
When all of a sudden, here comes the lucky dog, and it's usually, you know, well, it's usually not Sergio Pagni.
No.
Let's put it that way.
No, correct. Normally, it's one of the guys that's got lucky on a shot.
Right.
And you know, and I was sitting there, and Sergio and the other Italian guy were shooting against each other with Christopher Perkins, and eventually, well, Sergio was pulling on the long side, and well, I think he missed his. It's one of his last rounds. He missed a 10 ring to shoot that 900. So eventually, when he went in as the lucky dog, well, that's a noticeable shooter that you should take care of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That would be like you've got a.
He could be one that could win it.
You're say you're playing football, soccer, somewhere in Europe, and you know it's just you and the guys in the neighborhood, or maybe a little bit better players than that.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden you say, hey, I got this buddy and I'm going to bring him in, and it turns out to be
Lionel Messi.
Yeah, Messi. Yeah, exactly. Right. All of a sudden here comes Messi, and you're going, what?
Yeah, correct.
We got to play against this guy?
Yeah.
That is the beauty of the Vegas shoot. No other tournament quite like it. The victory ceremony now for the women of women's compound. The medals and the bouquets to be presented to, and of course, a watch from Longines, one of the great sponsors for World Archery. And we want to thank all of our sponsors: Longines, Fila, Hyundai, Sport Toto, Turkish Airlines. I know Sarah Priels would like to thank them. She's thankful for the victory that came in the gold medal match against Toya Černe of Slovenia, who battled and battled and battled, had a tough time.
Yeah, both of them had a tough time.
Yeah, they really did.
Yeah.
But they were both having their issues.
Yeah, correct.
And so it was a close, hard-fought match, and Sarah ends up winning it by 140 to 139. The silver medal goes to Albina Laganova of the Russian Federation, who had her struggles as well, but, you know, really competed hard. Showed her heart, I thought.
Yeah.
On a day where things weren't going quite the way she normally would like to see them go or have them go.
But still,
kept fighting.
Yeah, kept fighting and getting medals. You know, that's a good effort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The bottom line is she's on the podium.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's all that counts.
Look who's on top of the podium. Irene Francini of Italy.
Of course you want that gold medal. Yeah.
Yes.
Of course you want that gold medal, but you know, eventually getting on the podium, that's it.
So her first world indoor title, the gold medal that goes along with the bronze medal, which she captured earlier in the afternoon here in Ankara. And now accepting the prize for precision from Longines.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the national anthem of Italy.
become quite familiar with the Italian national anthem this weekend.
Yeah,
we heard it a
correct.
lot on Recurve Saturday, and we've heard it a lot here on Compound Sunday. Italy, the one nation that's really come out of this. I think
Very
probably
strong.
very
Yeah.
strong.
Yeah. Well,
bodes well for the outdoor season for them.
Yeah, correct. Well, I think it will not be surprising if on the end of the week, now there will be on top of the medal list. Yeah.
And as we talk about the outdoor season and we look ahead, obviously it's a shortened season. This is an Olympic year.
Yes,
There will
correct.
be 3 stages and then a World Cup final in the fall.
Yeah.
As you approach it, it's going to be interesting because certain countries, the Koreans, the
not here.
Chinese,
Yeah.
they're going to approach things, everybody's going to approach things in a certain way because everybody's got an eye towards Rio.
Yeah.
And the World Cup stages can be used to qualify for that.
Yeah, correct. I think in Antalya there will be the last tickets will be presented there and give away. Giveaway. You have to shoot for it, of course. But there will be the last tickets for Rio, and probably Shanghai and Colombia will be used as preparation for Rio. So yeah,
we may see a lot of people who might not have necessarily come to those stages.
Yes.
They're going to show up, and that makes for better competition.
Yes, correct. Well, I think that's the reason why a lot of countries are not here for the World Championships indoor, because they're preparing for the Olympic season. Yeah, that's pretty normal. Yeah.
And a lot of countries, obviously, you know, with recurve only in the Olympics, you know, there is a school of thought that changing and going from 70 meters to 18 meters, they don't want to do that.
No,
they want to stay focused on shooting at 70 meters.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, yeah. Well, you can see in Holland as well, they're shooting on 70 meters as well all year. That's one of the reasons why we don't have a team here as well.
As far as you're concerned, what are your plans for the outdoor season?
Well, I'm expecting to go to Shanghai. That's already secured. I will be in Colombia, and I will be in Antalya and the Europeans. So I've got a busy season.
You got a busy summer coming up.
Yeah, correct. Next week I will be preparing for the outdoor season.
This young man may be making plans as well to make a few more stops
Really
on
good
the
effort.
outdoor World Cup tour.
Surprisingly, but a really good effort. He shot really great.
Omid Tehari of Iran, 26 years old and the bronze medalist here at the Indoor World Championships. Got there with a 147-142 win over Dejan Sitar, and Mike Schlosser, the silver medalist from the Netherlands, went to a shoot-off with Sebastian Peinot. Both shot 9s. Sebastian a little bit closer to the center of the target, but Mike Schlosser with an outstanding week that at one point saw him shoot 43 consecutive 10s. Peanuts on the podium. Sebastian Peinot. His hard work paying off as he has that gold medal draped around his neck. Ranked #1 in the world, he lived up to his advanced billing. A match between #1 and #2. Mike Schlosser, #2 in the world. Sebastian, #1. And he is presented with the beautiful watch from Longines. Big smile on the guy who's probably the happiest man in Ankara, Turkey at the moment. Peno gets the gold, Schlosser the silver, and Taheri of Iran, the bronze medalist. Great moment for him.
Yeah.
And a great moment for Iran. Great to see more countries involved in the sport and seeing success.
Yeah, that should be growing. Yeah.
Archery truly a global sport, as reflected by the fact that we had someone from the Netherlands, someone from France, and someone from Iran up on the podium. In our final victory ceremony of the day and of the week. An interesting week, and we want to thank our hosts and the great organizing committee here in Ankara.
I really have to say this. They of course, with the terrorism that was just around the corner,
there was concern.
There was concerns, and I have to say, World Archery did great, but also the Turkish Federation did awesome. It's been secured. It's been safe. You have to go to scanners when you want to come in. Without your accreditation, you cannot come in anywhere. There were police officers around. They did a really, really great job. It was safe and secure.
They made everybody feel at home and feel comfortable. And
correct.
To my way of thinking, Peter, I don't know if you felt this way, felt like aside from the increase in security that was noticeable, it felt like any other event that we've been to.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. It was great. Again, the safety here was tremendously high, and they did great. It was a great event.
And it provided a great setting to allow these archers to perform at their best. And so we thank the organizing committee. We also thank the authorities here in Ankara for making us feel safe and at home and making us secure and allowing us to do what we do and enjoy the sport that we enjoy so well. And credit to a lot of the archers, too, who came despite the concerns.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Please stand for the national anthem and lowering of the flag of Turkey.
So now the national anthem of Turkey and the lowering of the flag of our host nation.
Now the World Archery flag will be handed over to the Turkish Archery Federation President, Mr. Abdullah Topologlu. Mr. Topologlu now handing over the World Archery flag to World Archery Secretary General, Mr. Tom Dillon. And Mr. Dillon will hand over the World Archery flag to the representative of the National Field Archery Association of the United States, Event Director, Ms. Brittany Solomon. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the national anthem and raising of the flag of the United States of America. concludes the flag handover ceremony, and we've got one more matter to take care of.
So 2 years from now, the Indoor World Championships will be in the United States.
Indoor Championship 2016 in Ankara, Turkey, for a wonderful tournament. And now we look forward to seeing you all in Yankton, the United States of America, for the next World Archery Indoor Championship in 2018.
The next Indoor World Championships in Yankton, South Dakota.
Yep, South Dakota.
That we would like to perform. Our World Archery Secretary General.
And the next Outdoor World Championships will be held in Mexico City.
Mexico City, yeah.
2017.
With a framed set of the victory medals of the 12th World Archery Indoor Championships in recognition of the outstanding work of the Federation, the local organizing committee, and all of the great volunteers in delivering this event. Please thank all of them.
Well done. Special presentation to the local organizing committee here in Ankara, Turkey, for the job that they have done. An enormous undertaking.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the 12th World Archery Indoor
And our hats off
Championships.
to our hosts here in Ankara, Turkey.
And pretty much the
Well, once again, we congratulate all who medaled and all who came and competed, and we look forward to seeing what happens. Once again, as we head outdoors for the World Cup season, which begins next month in Shanghai on the banks of China's Huangpu River. Till then, I'm Carl Arky for Peter Elzinga from the Netherlands, our crew from Hit the Roof Productions, and of course, the World Archery Federation. Thanks for your time this time. Till next time, good morning, good afternoon, and good night from the Indoor World Cup Finals in Ankara, Turkey.
Am I listening? Okay.
Archery. Power and precision. Passion and perseverance. Dedication and devotion. Intensity and integrity. Archery, the ultimate sporting challenge.
My name is Hannah Ware. Acting allows me to explore, to change. Sometimes I can be good, sometimes I can be not so good. It's the unexpected that attracts me. Like this car, it's a complete change. And you know what? Change is good.
The all-new Hyundai Tucson.